ride, huh?
Long ride.
Yeah, we back.
We are back.
What's up, people? It's been a long ride. Oh, ooh, stretching out. Woo!
Back to that.
We're back. We're live. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
You could have been anywhere in the world.
But you here with us.
Welcome back. Let's get into it.
You ain't my set, you ain't my friend.
True story, you know? Department of Youth Service.
Just one more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road.
Why?
Beg your pardon. Cops pull, no timeline. My grind sign, huh? Damn. And I'm going, I'm leaving, yeah.
The rap J.F.K. The rap J.F.K.
Feeling just like J.F.K.
Ha! J.F.K.
Yeah.
Can't sleep. Sha la 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 la.
aka
Sha la
Jump
la la
Around
la
Junior
la
people.
la la. Can't sleep. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Lullaby and good night.
Jump high.
Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It's time for Ona yes to sleep. Good night. Sleep is the cousin of death. It's like you when you sleep. It's like you hold your breath. Good night. Daily I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I hold my head. Ain't no time yes for lullabies. Cause if I can't sleep, the world stays up with me.
This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it serious.
So they see my pain, so they name drop, dry snitch, fucked in the game, the glam and the glitz, what's the price on fame? This crazy life of ours. Yeah.
I'm running through the alley and in the alley. Hop at the second of sundown, no front from January on down to December. I'm loving the burst of the month.
People! Yes. Welcome to the JFK live stream.
We here.
Could have been anywhere in the world.
But you here with us.
Yes. Woo! Peace to all my people in the chat.
Free can read. Yo, we decorated.
Hey, we decorated?
We decorated. I decorated.
Let's go, we're live.
That's a persecution of a Karen Reed. Yeah, it's. We remain hopeful. Like
Higgins. Hey, Higgins. How you doing tonight, Higgins?
Well, we know Higgins. We know you're not gonna call in. So we're just gonna say hello.
Higgins, you may as well call in at this point, buddy. You may as well call in.
I mean, at this point, my uncle even knows you're a fool, man. Timothy Connie let him know that you called into the JFK show.
Yes,
You made it, Higgins. You made it.
But what is the importance? You know, a lot of people took this sound bite. A lot of people did a show about how Higgins called. A lot of people talked and basically wanted to verify through the chat, make a show out of it, stretch the show, which is understandable. I get it.
Right, I get it. Just
But
I didn't have no ghost. So
Didn't have any fucking ghost.
didn't have any ghosts. So we're sponsored by Monster Energy tonight. I even got the last Trill Static.
Trill Static.
Oh yeah.
But
My
what's the
friend.
importance of Higgins calling in?
Hmm.
The importance of it, and why did he call in? He didn't just call in JFK and James Jackson just because he wanted to call in. You know, it's funny. About 3 weeks ago, we kept doing this. We keep doing the waterfall. And I remember someone said something along the lines of, why you guys keep doing the waterfall video? James, talk to the people, man.
Well, the reason we kept doing the waterfall and because we stay there. Once we know where the crime started and why it started, we kind of stick around that area. We don't go off into the fuckery where the KPs and the Plevlins and the J.F.K. You know what I'm talking about. We don't do that.
And we stayed at the waterfall because we knew what we had to do. Our mission wasn't complete. But what was the importance? He's a swinger. He likes two dudes. Yeah. Thank you, Forrest Dump.
Calm down, Forrest Dump. We're not.
The importance of it. He didn't just call in people. And if you're new to this chat, I know I got a bunch of new subscribers. James Jackson got a bunch of new subscribers. And if you're here now for your very first time, the very first live with JFK, welcome.
Peace.
How you guys doing? Peace. We might not be your cup of tea, but we will make you like us.
Hey, I was on Young Jerks last night with Mark Bedadro, well-respected man. And, I can sit down and have a conversation with him, and I can sit down and have a conversation with Seaside Higgins.
Seaside. Seaside. See, this is a link. Seaside. It's kind of like don't get it twisted. It ain't no gang shit, but the Seaside is real. Cambridge Side Galleria, isn't that right, Higgins? See, there's a couple of people that hang around the Cambridge Side Galleria, Higgins. And Seaside, we're gonna keep the phone lines open for you, Seaside. Right now, if you want to call in, Seaside, I don't want nobody calling this number. Please, disclaimer. Throw up that disclaimer, James, for me.
Disclaimer, just let Seaside, if he wants to. Seaside, if you're not
Seaside,
busy.
this number is up here. I seen you lurking in the comment section.
Oh,
and Higgins, he's in here?
No, I'm saying Seaside's in there tonight. I saw him in the comments the other night saying Seaside.
No, I don't think he's in here right now.
Oh no, he just stamped that it was Higgins. Facts.
Yeah,
I mean, he grew up with him. That's like me. Like it's like you calling into a show and someone saying, "Was that JFK?" Nah, and then they're trying to they bringing analysts in. They're bringing dog bite specialists in. And
Seaside left a comment on the live, on my live and the Young Jerks live, and says it's 100% Higgins. This guy goes back 30 years with Higgins and just talked to him a week ago.
Exactly.
All right. But it wasn't just a random call. Higgins just didn't randomly call us. It's because we did a video at the waterfall and we did a reenactment, but the reenactment was the best we could do. It wasn't no Hollywood shit. We're not claiming that it was some Hollywood stuff, but we wanted to show you the space because what happens with the other side, and I hate even saying the other side, but the people who believe she's guilty, where are they? Nobody's saying anything about this Higgins phone call.
Nobody said one thing. You notice that, chat? Not one thing even on Twitter, and that's Game of Thrones. Once you go on Twitter, yeah. Oh man, they ain't saying nothing because you know why? Because they know that was Higgins. You know what they're saying to themselves? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, and so what's the importance? I seen Better Roll last night. Excuse me, guys. It's turbulence. I seen Better Roll last night on the Young Jerks, and Better Roll's a lawyer, and he just goes with factual things, courtroom stuff, and he basically was saying, listen,
Kev, does Higgins drive a Ferrari? I don't know. Fiero? I don't think so. He probably drives a Hyundai Sonata.
Well, he drives a bunch of things.
Yeah.
We know he drives a white truck with a plow on it. We know that for sure. A white
Jeep.
A white Jeep. But I'll tell you this. Yeah, the Ducks. So Better Road last night, he was on there with the Young Jerks, and he basically said, "Hey, this can't get him in trouble. This is not getting him in trouble. He could
It's
call
child's
anybody he
play.
wants. It's
Yeah.
child's play. It's the clown car. Understandable. And it's not that important. You know, Federal basically said as far as through the eyes of the court system. Be clear. Federal said it's not that important through the
eyes of
eyes
the law.
of the eyes of the law, because it's not a crime. He could say whatever he wants. But it is very, very important. It's so important. It's so important. And let's just say this. He's an ATF agent, right? And he's a witness, right? What's he a witness to, James?
He's a witness to a murder.
Of a what?
Of a Boston police officer.
So he's an ATF agent, and he's a witness to the murder of a Boston police officer. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe, be clear.
R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe.
And he called in a YouTube show. After we watched the waterfall reenactment, and after we name dropped the name called the Seaside, because the Seaside is Cambridge Side Galleria. And that's where Higgins is from, Cambridge. And he knows
different sides of Cambridge too, how you got different sides of Malden, like you got Maplewood, Bell Rock, Green Street. Cambridge, you got East Cambridge, you know, the port, where, you know, so they all claim it that very hard. So where he's from, he probably never got that acceptance from his crew.
Yeah.
So
and he knows exactly who we're talking about at the Seaside.
Yes.
And he knows that this particular, and dare I say, I'm going on a speculation here, but dare I say, basically talking to this particular gentleman, I think that Higgins must respect this person, and you know, looks at him as a peer, and he wants his acceptance. And when he knows that we're saying he's shitting on you, Higgins, and then he's seeing that video, he's seeing the reenactment. Like I said, it's not no Hollywood shit. But be clear, JFK's down with Hollywood too. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Yeah, we wasn't on our, you know, our Hollywood shit, but we just, you know, we had to be we don't even have to speak on that. The point he's saying is Higgins was so upset. He's like, damn, now they know that if somebody was across the street, they could hear what I was saying. Never mind with John O'Keefe and the bartender and the people in the kitchen could hear him. That shit is so small, man.
It's not so much about who heard what. It's the fact that there's no denying that he was talking directly.
He was talking directly to John.
John, there's no denying it. See, before when you watch that video, when you don't see it in 5K, 4K, and you don't see it nice and bright in the reenactment, and you see how close it is, you get the idea that it's stretched. The footage is more stretched. It's on a what do you call it? A wide. It's on a wide angle. It's on a wide lens to make everything look wider, so it looks more stretched. And now it looks like, hey, we don't really know what he was saying. He could have been talking to somebody else. But then when he sees my video, I could parallel it to this. It's like leaving a fingerprint, because what happened was he left the fingerprint. All right. And he got away with it for a long time. Everybody watched the video, and everybody, there's so many things in this case. You got dog bites. You got how long to die in the cold. How long to die in the cold is probably the biggest one, right? So that this waterfall video got swept under the rug, because how long to die in the cold is this smoking gun. Then the second smoking gun is the dog bites. So now this gets swept. So the fingerprints out there. He knows the fingerprints out there, but the problem is, the defense never did a reenactment video, never went inside the waterfall and show how close everything is, and show that he was in his face. And then he died, well, got hurt real bad a half hour later, and then ended up dying from them injuries.
Well, that's what family's for. We step in and we do it for Uncle Al, and we say, look, it's not that big. You know, it's not that big. You need to look at this and see what it is. He was talking directly to John O'Keefe.
And let's be clear, Higgins, and let's be clear, whoever else is watching, Big Bad Brian A.
Big Bad Brian A.
Hey, Big Bad Brian A. What's up, buddy? How you feeling, man?
Yeah,
you need to call Donnie up, man, and tell Donnie I said what up. Tell him JFK said what up. But listen, you were there, and Chris A, Clean Chris A, you were there too, all the way to the end, and you were on a diet. You was in a challenge. Clean Chris A, you keep the dirt between everybody, right? But you want to come out clean.
That's why he's so clean, because of them steak and cheese egg rolls.
Yeah.
They squirt out when you bite them.
So here's the thing, right?
Pause if necessary.
So here's the thing. The point being is, this wasn't just a random phone call, okay? This was pressure, and pressure burst pipes. Pause. Pause if necessary.
Pause if necessary.
Pause if necessary.
Disclaimer.
Oh, there's turbulence in the chat.
God damn. 2 back-to-back pauses. Crazy.
Man, but so...
We need a pause. We need to throw a wrench for a pause wrench. That's crazy.
Yes. So with that being said, I think it was just, the streets, man. We're from where we're from. We hit the boots on the ground. You got the boots on the ground. We was in the Cambridge side. We talked to someone who knows them. And then on top of that, we did his video. So let me not lose my thought. He left the print. And let me tell you something. You never want to leave a print. And so now he's thinking in his mind, shit, if the defense does the same type of video, right, and brings it to a jury and shows that the spacing, there's no spacing in that bar and how small it is, and says, if you look at that footage that you're looking at right here, and look at that, he's thinking I'm screwed, and he needs Karen to get found guilty, because if Karen gets found not guilty, then the question is, who killed John O'Keefe?
Right. Isn't that what he asked us too? He says
he didn't ask us nothing.
No, he didn't ask. Because he said, I appreciate what you and James do, but if this is when she gets found guilty, are you gonna say something? Well, isn't that what the KPs and the Plevlins and isn't that what they're for? HiGGENS,
right.
Ain't they supposed to be sticking up for you?
And why didn't he? Now that's the question. Everybody on the other side, and like I said, the other side, I don't even know what that is. Y'all need to just get down on this side and just give it up. HiGGENS exposed you. You guys didn't say not one thing. I didn't see Plevlin say anything. Why is Plevlin, an ATF agent, calling, lying about his name, saying he's Kevin from South Boston, lying to a guy on YouTube? Why wouldn't he just call in and say, this is Brian HiGGENS and everything you did on that video is wrong? Why wouldn't he just say it? He's a witness in a murder case. He didn't kill nobody, right? Why is he calling and lying? Now, you know what they say about liars, right? If you're lying about something, you're lying about something stupid like that. What else you fucking lying about, HiGGENS?
Yeah. What else? What are you telling these females, HiGGENS? What do you tell? How many people did you put away on lies like this, man? You finally got caught.
He got,
No,
wild, man.
My name's anonymous when you bring up for HiGGENS' name, because let me just say, I'm a town over from this guy, and I don't need
you need to calm the fuck down, James.
Yeah, from South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like HiGGENS, bro.
You wrong.
Is this HiGGENS?
Is this HiGGENS?
You wrong. You wrong.
You're HiGGENS.
You wrong.
You're HiGGENS.
You wrong.
You're
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like HiGGENS, bro.
You wrong.
Is this HiGGENS?
Is this HiGGENS?
You wrong. You wrong.
You're HiGGENS.
You wrong.
You're HiGGENS.
You wrong.
You're HiGGENS. Higgins, what's up, buddy?
HiGGENS. J.F.K.
So
I
what's
mean,
the importance of it? So here's the importance, man. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of it. But before we do that, let's take them back to the waterfall of the reenactment. Okay. I don't think a lot of people seen that. All right. People just clipped it, and which is okay. We understand we do 2-hour shows, and it can kind
you
of get
got things to do, right?
everybody got things to do. So for all the new people out there that didn't see the reenactment, we're going to show you the reenactment, and this is what set him off. And then we're going to get into the importance of the spacing and how it can help free Karen Reed. And that's all the fuck I got into this for, is to expose these clowns and talk about the corruption and just hit it with the common sense. Because like I said, it started at the waterfall. There had to be a reason why the fight happened and John O'Keefe got beat up. And I get it. There's a whole bunch of other shit to go with it. I totally get it, but it had to start somewhere. Can y'all?
Jay, you think he was telling us something when he said his name was Kevin? You think he was snitching on Kevin A on a dry snitch?
It's wild.
Right?
Sending love from St. Augustine, Florida. You guys rock. Love how you called out Higgins' new nickname for him, Mr. Hang Up Higgins. Well, Higgins, we're taking phone calls tonight, people. So stick around. We're taking phone calls. I want to hear you guys what you guys think of how important this is. Is it important to you guys? What does it show? Because like we said, let's just bring it back to common sense. ATF agent didn't do any crime, not charged with any crime. Why is he calling a YouTube show? Lying about his name. For what? For what reason? Why? Why is he lying about his name? Why did he try to disguise his voice? Why did he act like a cop? Why did he go into undercover mode? Why did he do that?
He tried to go street cop.
Try to throw the sauce.
Bro, pick a lane, man.
Yeah, pick a lane. He tried to throw the sauce on it, and he fucked up the sauce all the way up. You know what I mean?
He fucking played himself big.
See, he lives in Salem, Massachusetts, trying to do some North End sauce shit, buddy. Yeah. It's not your lane, bro. Stick to the fucking hot dogs and the hamburgers, bro. Don't try to come up. Don't come to the North End trying to talk about about the sauce and the gravy. You got to get you need to calm the fuck down, niggas.
But that's the type of dude he is, man. He's an ATF agent. He has to fit in. He has to be a chameleon, but he's not. He picked the wrong job. He should be like a bus driver or something. He shouldn't be an ATF.
I mean, hey, man.
Hey, good for him though. He got in, right? I wish I could be an ATF agent. Fuck.
Nah, fuck that. I don't wish to be an ATF agent.
I'm saying, over him, at this stage in my life, make some right in this world, man. This dude's a piece of shit.
Now you can hear everything I'm saying to you right now, right?
Yeah, and you're whispering too.
I'm gonna scream real quick, okay? I'm gonna be pretty loud. The music's playing. Now take a look at everybody in the bar. Hey!
Keep in mind, they're all elderly people.
This dude.
Now look, this is how close this is. This is how close. And like when you watch this video, it seems like it's more further apart because it's a wide lens. And when you throw a wide lens on everything, it stretches everything out. It's like if you have an iPhone, you could put it on 0.5 and it makes everything stretched. And that's basically the parallel to what's happening.
Yes, exactly. It's a good way to put it. They put it on the furthest setting away. And your shoulder's basically at that door where he is.
Yeah, my shoulder, where I'm sitting, where the tripod is, where you see right now is, the tripod's right at the door. Right where they're at, you see Higgins and you see Chris A at, and Brian A. I'm right where they're at. And he's at the bar.
And James I'm right at the bar.
Hey, you? What's up? This fucking guy. I'm gonna kill him, man. Come outside in the parking lot. Come outside.
James is at the bar, man. That's how close it is.
I was touching their chairs, Jay. The people sitting down.
Come outside.
That's why they were like, what are they doing?
Look.
Whispering too.
I'm gonna scream real quick.
He said I'm whispering too. Look, we're whispering to each other.
You can hear everything I'm saying.
That's how close it is. So the other side, or whatever you want to call yourselves,
non-believers,
the justice for John O'Keefe. Right. That's how close it is. He wasn't talking to anybody else.
I wouldn't even call them that, man. I would just say non-believers, because if they're Justice for John O'Keefe, they would look at this and be like, all right, Higgins called in. He's unhinged. He definitely didn't have, I think he called in. He was probably around some girl last night. And she's like, you're going to let them just talk about you like this? And he
What
said,
type of
nah.
girl was he around, James?
Oh, man. I can only imagine. Probably one of them girls like you drive down Mass and Kaz.
From South Boston. Listen,
Higgins. Oh shit, bro.
God
Higgins,
damn, Higgins.
What did you say, bro?
From South Boston.
Woo!
What's the number one thing when you're from South Boston? You don't say that. You say I'm from Southie.
And listen, I'm gonna have my cousin up on this show. I'm gonna have my cousin up on this show, Jay Giannone. All right, and he's South Boston legend. Anybody knows who Jay Giannone is out there in the chat? Jay Giannone. He's in the movies.
Yeah.
You got to check out. He's actually in the brand new Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre video. The brand new short.
Today.
Yeah, he's in that.
I started watching it today.
He's in that. My first cousin, he's coming up on here. And it's funny because he's doing work behind the scenes with this whole Karen Reed thing. Just to I don't want to spill the beans. That's not my place. But it's funny, full circle. And if Turtle Boy's up in here, he can tell you. You know what I'm saying? He knows what it is. So there's some shit going on behind the scenes, documentaries and all that. And he's real Hollywood. And he's from Southie. So, guys like this, they're clowns. They ain't from that area. What you say? What, Higgins?
Where you from?
Boston. Listen, I appreciate.
Hey, hold on a second. I just seen something about oh man, I just lost it. Where's my mods at?
Was it BLT? Where you at? Hands up. I see your hand up, but what's going
Boston
on?
48. Are you cousins with Victor and Dominic too? No, Victor and Dominic are my uncles.
Yeah.
Them are my uncles.
Is that Nico's fam?
What's that?
Was that Nico's fam?
Nico?
Family?
You mean my nephew? My nephew, Nico? Yeah, well, them are his great uncles. Victor and Dominic are my uncles. Blondie is their grandfather. And so me and Jay Giannone are first cousins. So we got the same grandmother, same grandfather. He grew up in Southie. I grew up on the North Shore side of things. You know what I mean? But his dad is my uncle, and he got murdered out in the North End. But I'm gonna have him up here to explain that whole story. My uncle Duffy, R.I.P. Robert. You know what I mean? But yeah, it gets real, man. We're real Boston over here. No fake shit going on, but it is what it is. Let me see this. So I like seeing this. I used to hang at Granny's house in Old Harbor. Absolutely. And that's where he's from, Old Harbor. You know what I mean? Just came in, his lawyer. Yeah, so check this out.
You're whispering too.
I'm gonna scream real quick, okay? I'm gonna be pretty loud. The music's playing.
Now watch when I scream, all right? Look at everybody, look at me. I know it's not a pack bar, but take a look. There's an older gentleman in back of me. He can't really turn his neck like that.
There was people over there too. The camera didn't pick up. There was a table right here and a table behind you.
Right.
That I had to look at.
Check it out.
Now take a look at everybody in the bar.
R.I.P. Uncle Duffy. You're goddamn right, R.I.P. Uncle Duffy. Yes, sir.
Nice. Random task. Appreciate you.
Hey!
So everybody look. You see the old gentleman, right over here.
Yeah, with the blue and red blazer on.
He's trying to turn his head. Something's wrong with his neck. The other guy on the left, and then on the right, he turns. And then look, you see us. That's how close we was.
Yeah, I put up my hand like, you, come on, you.
And then you see the people peeking over on the other side.
Yeah, the guy came out from the kitchen too, like something was going on. He's like, did I mess up someone's meal? Look at this.
I'm gonna kill him.
He could only, There's no, who else would he been talking to? It was only Jen McCabe next to him. And Maddie on the backup was talking to, what's his name? The Greek
guy. Talking to Karina's, he was talking
Karina's
to Karina.
husband.
Karina's husband. And he was talking to Karina's husband because he was trying to get in Karina's husband's head. Like, don't worry about it. Everything's okay.
Yeah, they're cops. Remember we said that too? And the bar, this is another thing. The bar probably was like, this is why
Thank you, Sandra.
This is why it wasn't that spoken about, because they would probably like, oh, they're all cops. They'll handle it. Because who else they going to call? 911? There's all cops in there acting like fools. Who they going to call? Ghostbusters? Nah, they're going to call cops.
South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Oh,
but let me.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Higgins. I really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Higgins. You're solid.
Yeah, solid.
But this is what broke Higgins down right here. This was the fingerprint.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chris A.
So this right here is me talking about Chris A. All right. And Higgins watches this video all the time. And he sees that this is a fingerprint they left behind. And he was very upset that we did this video, because this video, you show it to the jury sees how small it is in there and says, wait a minute, that definitely was an argument. Then he texts him. Got to keep in mind, he texted him at 12:20, you come in here. Then he texts his girl texts Karen at 11:32.
While they were in there, yeah.
While they were in this small space.
Small space, bro.
Small space. So you texting someone's girl, and then you text them at 12:20, you come in here, and then, and then in that time frame he passed away, or he got hurt real bad, and by
Listen, where we're from, where we grew up, when you do like stuff like that, especially like someone's girl that you're supposed to be friends with, that's gonna start a fight. That's a fact, and that's just, everybody knows that. I mean, that's common sense. If you don't know that, then you need to just take a second and think about that. Why that would start a fight.
And why wouldn't he come in and defend that? Like, back to what did he say his name was again? Hold on. What did he say his name was?
From South Boston.
Why would a fucking ATF agent call a YouTube channel and say, I'm Kevin from South Boston? You're the police. What are you afraid of?
Because that girl the girl from Madison Kaz had on those leggings, and he was like,
why didn't you hit up Plevlin? You should have went on the show with him and broke down the science. Right. You should have went on Madison Kaz Mafia channel. They would have welcomed you with open arms. You would have got the story straight. Why'd you come on our channel? Why did you feel that you had to come talk to us? Because we know Seaside, Higgins, right there at the Galleria. You went over there to get a smoothie the other day. Where was you? You went over to what's the gym over there? What do they got over? What gym do they got over there? Was it Crunch, Equinox, down the Seaside?
Tell BLT to be on the lookout for Mark if it comes in. It's just a
Seaside,
right? Yeah, Seaside. If you see BLT, if you see him come in, let us know, please. Thank you. Because I didn't see him the other night. He might not. He might be busy, but
Higgins is a murderer, and that's the craziest thing. That's what made me go crazy when I actually bugged out. Just to think that this guy is a potential murderer. We all know he had something to do with it, but you know, we don't know what level did he actually, hit him with something or whatever. But the fact that he called in and he did this. So what's the importance? So I'm going over it. I've been going now for 33 minutes. I'm going to get to my point, a beginning, a middle, and end. And if you're on the replay crew, we love you too. Welcome. Just trying to bring everybody back up to speed. We got a bunch of new subscribers in the last 48 hours. So we're just trying to let everybody know what brought Higgins out. Why'd he call us? Because at the end of the day, and like I said, I don't ego trip. I'm not, I do a lot of amazing things. I don't ego trip. I could just tell you this. We're from where he's from. We've been like Cambridge, Malden, Lynn. There's people who that run that whole circuit. And I'm one of those people. James is one of those people. We could be anywhere at any time. We could be in Cambridge. We could be in the North End. We could be in Lynn. We could be in Revere, East Boston, Medford, the casino. We know everybody. We know everybody everywhere in that area. Everybody everywhere.
So
And that's a fact. And it's not no social media shit. It's just a fact. We know so many people, real ones in that area, the real ones.
well, that's why
You
I
know?
think he called in, because he knew, he like, you know, they say that real recognize real, whatever, and it's not even like you said, it's no ego trip. He just called in because he knew we, you know, he left that fingerprint behind and we found
He
him.
left
You
that
know?
fingerprint behind, and he needed to try to cover that up. And at the end of the day, this video right here is making them think that if they go ahead and they do a video similar to this video and they bring it in front of the jury and say, hey, this, because you got to understand, this is where you messed up, Higgins. You're already transcribed. You can't turn around and say, oh, I forgot to tell you guys that. You went to 2 hearings. You went to 1 federal
Right.
hearing,
Federal.
right? And now you're on the stand saying that you never said goodbye to anybody.
Yep.
It's all transcribed. Now, what are you going to say when this video comes up? What are you going to say? Now, you could say in the grainy video, you could say, hey, man, I was just playing. And maybe you could fool the jury on that because there's so much moving pieces in this trial. But when you look at how close everything is, when you look at how close,
And you look at, you're an ATF agent, that you should be telling the truth. You shouldn't be lying on the stand. Man, they're gonna look at you like, come on, guy, look how.
so look, let's talk about Chris A for a second, right?
Yeah.
Chris A left the bar last, all right? And he walked up to John, and when he seen Karina leave, and he seen Jen McCabe leave, and he see Karen Reed leave, and he heard them go out that door. If you're sitting at this table top right here,
Okay.
it looks real far away, right? And this
It's only
footage right
2
here,
tables.
it
I
looks
could
bad
slap
far
you
away
over,
from.
I could slap you over the table. You know that I could.
Now it looks bad far away in the wide view,
Yes.
right? And they're walking
not.
out that door right there. And
Right
Chris
there.
A is watching them walk out. And he can hear what's going on in that doorway. So if Big Bad Brian A and Higgins was there, yeah, you Higgins, if you guys were in that doorway or even outside talking and it's
Yapping
cold
still.
outside,
Yep.
yapping, he would hear it. Right when that door opens, he would hear you guys. So when they went outside and he realized they didn't.
That's a great point. Now you say that, because you know why he looked through him, Jay? Because he was listening, probably. Because you know how we did that. When I paid no mind to you when you was talking to me, I'm like, yeah, all right, because he was listening, focusing on what they were saying out there.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure. He wanted to make sure the Pipples left. And when the Pipples left, this is what he did.
So that's John.
Now, keep in mind, this is 12:10. This is a guy who said, I didn't want to really go out. My lady had to drop clothes off. I'm on a diet. You know what I mean? And I went home and I went to sleep. I was so tired. I worked all day. But he's the last motherfucker leaving at 12:10. And why is he between the door and John O'Keefe? Because he's afraid that Higgins and Brian A might come back in and take it to him. And he wants to be there because we seen him grab the arm. He wants to be there to stop that shit because he knows he started this shit.
Yeah.
From McCabe, that's me, and that's Karen.
So look, he put his hands up. He tells John, hey, man, I'm sorry. All right, man. And now John looks to his right. He looks to his left. He's not even looking at him. He's not even paying attention to Chris. He's mad at Chris at this point because keep in mind, Chris is the one who said, come by the waterfall. And then he's starting to realize and piece it together. Yo, these dudes are on some shit.
On some shit. This dude told me it was cool to come
Look,
here.
left,
yep.
to the right. And now, or right, left, whatever, how you want to look at it. And then right on that side, on it.
And no, let's just throw this up for all you disclaimers. We're just saying this, but this is what we have a feeling is going on. This dude definitely knows that he called this guy, Chris A, early in that day. And this dude told him the coast is clear, come through, everybody's having a great time.
Called who?
He called Chris A. John O'Keefe went into Chris A's, allegedly went into Chris A's pizza shop with his adopted his nephew and now his son, or however you want to word that. I don't want to say it wrong because
it's okay, fine. It's his nephew, bro.
Yeah. So my point is, this guy right now is like, damn. I mean, not this guy. Officer John O'Keefe right now is saying this piece of shit. he didn't look at that guy not once, Jay. He didn't. He knew.
He knew.
Because
He set
called.
him up. He knew.
Yeah.
What happened was John O'Keefe was inside C.F. McCarthy's and hit Chris up and said, "You coming out?" And then Chris must have talked to Big Bad Brian A. and Higgins on the way back from NYC and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I just peeked my head and see." Now keep in mind, C.F. McCarthy's is right next to D&E Pizza. He's like, "Hey man, I just peeked my head into CF. That's where John's at, and he's with Karen. You want me to invite him down to the waterfall and see how Karen reacts with Higgins in the mix?" It was entertainment. It's pre-Blizzard. It's fucking
Now,
entertainment. This
right,
is what
mind
these
you.
this is what these clicky towns do. This gang mentality. You know what I mean? They
Gang
wanted to out her, but he wasn't having it. And he walked in with her, and he walked right up to Higgins. And keep in mind, when he walked in at 10:55, the very first thing, what'd he do, James?
He gave Higgins a big old hug. Remember who he called? Remember
Hold
who he
on.
asked
Before
for?
you talk, because we don't have to say Higgins. We can just talk to Higgins. Higgins.
How'd you feel when he gave you that hug?
He gave you that hug, right, Higgins? When he gave you that hug,
what was
at
going
that
through your
point,
mind?
you thought, shit, he knows everything. So you
Boom.
tried your best to peacock the situation, and you were trying to suss the situation out. You couldn't take it. 11:32, you text her, and she still no sold it. Then you guys kept play fighting from 11:47 to 11:55, and then you guys shared that kiss. You know, that same kiss. That same
was so
kiss.
cute. Oh.
That same kiss. That at the Patriots game, right, Higgins? Am I wrong, Higgins? Correct me when I'm wrong. Call in. Give me a call. Call in. Let me know.
He's wrong.
Kevin, what's your name again?
Kevin. So, dude, listen. I'll correct him when he's wrong.
What's his name again? What's your name
Hey
again?
man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Kevin.
Kevin, you can call in. We won't blow your cover. Kevin, we won't blow your cover. Disclaimer. You can call in.
You'll be on every show tomorrow.
So listen, you called it. When he walked up to you and he gave you that hug, you became unhinged. Then you did the text. Then from 11:47 to 11:55, you guys shared that. At 11:55, you shared that little kiss. That same kiss that when you were driving home from New York, right, Higgins? You told Kevin Albert and you told Brian A. about that little kiss you shared. And so Brian A. decided to plant a kiss on you to kind of peacock John. Like, look, this is the kiss that happened. And seeing where John stood. Now, John's no selling it. Whether John knew or not, at that particular moment, he's no selling it. You became unhinged. But see, Chris, you're the one that knew this ride from New York, this was all going on. You knew about this fuckery. And when he called you from C.F. McCarthy's, you're a nervous dude, ain't you, Chris A? You're watching too. Jen, you watching? Julie, you watching with the donuts?
Yeah.
You know, Colin, you watch Colin. You was a juvenile, Colin. Colin, you was a juvenile. You could just take the bid. Just say you did it. You only do 30 years.
Man. You really want some street cred? You're Canton, tough, Canton.
I'm saying you only got to do 30 years. They can't even give you a life, Colin.
No.
You're a juvenile.
You would have been a hero, Colin.
I mean, do the right thing, Colin. Just say what you did and catch the bid. You'll go upstate and you'll learn how to fight better. And you'll come home when you're about 48 and you'll be all right. Fuck it. Take the bid. Did you do it, Colin?
No, he didn't.
Colin didn't do it?
He didn't do it. Oh, did he do the... Yeah. Well, allegedly. But I was going to say, Jay, when he called Chris A. and asked him, is your brother there? You know Chris A. called him.
He said, is your brother there? And he said, which Brian is there?
Yeah, but he wanted to make sure Kevin wasn't there, right? But Kevin was already in. They were already, the three of them was in the car. Brian Higgins, Brian A., and Kevin A. in the car.
On the way back from NYC.
On the way back from NYC, Chris A. called. Guess what? John just said, is Kevin there? They're on. They got he's got a, Brian A's got the phone probably on speakerphone, so all three of them are hearing the shit. And come on, man, it doesn't need to go anymore. We know what happened.
What I think happened was, man, like I said, I think Chris A's a paranoid dude. And when John hit him up, hey, you coming out tonight? He was like, yeah, man, I'll come out and see what's going on. And he couldn't take. Where you at right now, John? Oh, I'm at CF's. I'm right next door. The doors from D&E and CF kissed each other. There's no way this quirky motherfucker did not walk up to that window, and peek in like this to see who John was with. And when he seen she was with Karen, that's when
He's
he
like,
called up.
oh,
He's
yes.
like, oh yes. Hey, guess what, Higgins?
Entertainment.
Yo,
Because that's what those pizza guys do in the pizza shops, Jay. They sit outside all day and they're like,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
there's nothing to do. Let me just see what's going on outside. Oh, look, someone ran a stop sign. Like, come on, Chris. Is that what you do?
Chris, now we're
Fuck,
on to you.
man.
So Chris,
Yeah.
you stayed all the way. You stayed all the way to 12. Let's stay the course, James, man. You got your foot on the pedal, man. We're nose diving, bro. Hold on, we got turbulence. James, man, take control of.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh man, I gotta put my sunglasses back on. What the fuck is going on here? We're losing control. All right, everybody, bear with me. We're putting the landing gear down. We're taking it back to 39.
We got 952 people in the chat. How's everybody doing tonight?
James is hyped up, man. James is hyped. This is the most hyped up I've seen him.
Hey, I drink. I'm used to the ghosts. These monsters, Jay. I don't know.
Hold on, I think we got a phone call. Who is it again? What's his name? Who's this?
From South Boston.
Oh, what's up, Gab?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do. You enjoy.
Thanks, Higgins. Higgins, we really appreciate that. How long you been watching for Higgins, man? How long you been watching? Listen, Higgins, right? Since you're an ATF agent, right? I just want to say, fuck the police. But anyway, but listen, here's the deal, Higgins. We know you're watching. And disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
We got to hit him with the real disclaimer, man. Oh, shit, bro.
Yeah, you got him with the real shit.
Higgins, man, you got to understand something, Higgins. Please understand.
Higgins,
don't understand this. Higgins, understand it.
Yeah, calm the fuck
Purpose
down.
only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it seriously.
Sir, did you make any phone calls after you went to bed between the hours of 1:45 a.m. and 6:30 a.m.?
Yes.
Who did you call?
I inadvertently called Brian Higgins.
Oh, shit!
He called you.
Hold on a second. We just want to let you know, Brian, and everybody that's watching. We just want to let everybody know this is all lies, man. This is what? This is entertainment.
This is entertainment.
Purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it seriously.
Sir, did you make any phone?
So listen. So Chris A, right? I'm gonna get to the super chats. Everybody that's dropping the super chat, I'm gonna get to them. We got what's James?
What you drinking with that monster? Just the monster, for real.
Yeah, he's a little loose. I ain't gonna lie, he's loose as a goose right now. But listen, here's the deal. We're trying to stay the course here. This was a quick live, trying to put it together, and we're trying to give you what's the importance of this. So Chris A, like we said, he hits you up. I'm at CF McCarthy's. You peeked your head in the window, or maybe you seen him walk in with Karen. Who the fuck knows? But you're right next door, and you're the type of dude who looks out the window and and tells people to get away from other people's houses. You're that dude in the schoolyard and shit that like walks through. Like, you're just a bug show. Bzz, 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 bzz. You're a weird dude.
See, I can't even say anything anymore, man. I'm just, go ahead, man.
What happened?
No, I was thinking about it. Just like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What? Go ahead, buddy.
No. I was gonna say, bro, I'm saying the chat. They think you're right. I gotta chill. This monster got me chill.
Jammed up. It's all good, bro.
Up.
It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week, right? But here's the thing. You was the last one to leave. You testified. This is what you testified to, bro. So what are you gonna say now? You're gonna say, "Oh, I testified that I had a diet, this and that, blah blah blah. I was tired. I went right home." So why'd you stay all the way to the end to drink a beer? If you was on a diet, why did you stay to drink a beer? A beer, like how many calories?
The
coast was clear. So
yeah.
you're in a calorie deficit, right? Is that what you do, Chris? You on a fucking diet? You counting your calories? What type of Fitbit do you got? Is it a Fitbit? Is it a Garmin? Is it a fucking Apple Watch? What do you think? The only one that runs the stair stepper? How many calories do you burn a day?
You think you're the only one with an Apple Watch, Chris A?
Listen, Chris A. How many push-ups can you do? You're gonna be doing a lot of fucking push-ups in Shirley Max, you fucking idiot. What's your name again? Who's this? Who's calling? Who's this?
Man.
Who's this?
From South Boston.
Listen, Higgins. Listen, Higgins and Chris. You done fucked up. You messed up.
I think
We
he's
got your
dry
fingerprints.
snitching. He's
See what
dry
happened
snitching.
is, right? Higgins and Brian A. I mean Higgins, Brian A. and Chris A. Y'all stole an IROC, 1988. You flexed the window. You know what peeling the window is? Do you know what that means there, big bad Brian A? You know about peeling that window? You stick the screwdriver in and you pull the window out. We used to call it peeling it or stretching. You stick your arm in, hit the door, and you open the door. But the problem
Now
is
they
you
got
didn't
the
wear
pumps.
now you didn't wear any gloves. You left the fucking print. They got the car in the tow yard. The detectives
you're
are gonna
fucked.
print it. So this is the same thing. By doing this reenactment that I'm about to play, Chris A, this is showing the print. This is showing the print that it was so close. The only reason why you was at that high top, Chris, at the end, the only reason why you was there, Chris A, because you knew the Pitbulls potentially could be outside and you were protecting that situation. But you weren't really protecting John. You were protecting yourself because you're a selfish piece of shit. And you know what they say, right, Chris? If you're selfish, go sell fish where the oil at.
Right.
Let's get into it. So this is it right here. He walks away from him. So this is what happens. Right? Chris walks away. John tilts his head to the left, to the right, looks right through him. Chris A tells him, yo, my bad. I don't know what that's about. Why don't you tell him, James? Talk to him. What happened here?
Chris A saying to John O'Keefe right now, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know they were going to act like that. Look.
And what does John do?
All right. He's like, yeah, all right. The fuck away from me, you fucking retard.
Now look at this. And now here's the reenactment. This is how close they really was.
Right.
This is what really happened. You left the fingerprint, Higgins. Chris A, this is what really happened, right? Let's talk about it.
What happened, man? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. All right, man. All right.
You guys left the print. Now, keep in mind, they play this reenactment and they bring it to a jury, right? The importance. They bring this to a jury. The jury sees how close everybody really was. You can't blame it on anything else. You can't say, hey, when I was rolling up my sleeve, I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to the person way in the back. Nah, you were this close to him.
Keep in mind, too, Alan Jackson and Yannetti reenacting that or putting him on blast with that. He's going to come a little unhinged. A little more unhinged, I should say.
Well, if he's you wanna sing to the people?
1:45 a.m. and 6:30 a.m.
Sing to him for me, James. Where's my
Who did you call?
Where's my boomers at?
I inadvertently called Brian Higgins.
So listen, he inadvertently called Brian Higgins, right? Big bad Brian A testified that he was with Nicole. And he was up there singing, please don't go, Nicole. Sing to him, James.
You called him at 2:22 in the morning.
Yes.
How did you inadvertently call him?
Well, I don't know
because it was inadvertent.
But you're so full of shit.
Isn't it true that at the other hearing you indicated that at or around the 2:22 time frame, you and your wife were together in an intimate situation?
Yes, around that time.
Sing to him, James. Sing to him, James. Please don't go, Nicole. Higgins. I know you like this song, Higgins.
You know Higgins.
Higgins, what's up, buddy?
Stay, Higgins. Tell me to stay away from us.
Higgins, what happened here? Where's everybody? What's going on? We know what really happened.
Higgins thought he was the one that got away, Jay.
Yeah. Wow, look at this, Higgins. Big bad Brian A didn't see none of this in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. I love you, Nicole.
I love you, Nicole.
But this is what really happened, right?
But you're so full of shit.
You wrong, Kevin Jones.
Hey, they don't believe us, right? Everybody in the chat, I need y'all to bang your head like this. You know what you did, Higgins, for sure. How we doing, chat? Friday night. James Jackson.
You're so full of shit.
Maddie M. Maddie M.
You're so full of shit.
Jennifer.
You're so full of shit.
Is that you, buddy, with your lawyer?
When she, Karen Reed and Kerry Roberts found John O'Keefe's body.
I think she's passed away.
Woo! Fuckery Donuts
Is
now open. It's officially open, people. Fuckery Donuts. So,
yo, can I just say real quick?
Go ahead, man.
I don't know if our friend from Malden is watching. D, she knows who she is. I just want to say, you know, our prayers are with you. We love you, and you will get through what you got going on in your life. I believe that you're a strong person, and just keep your head up and keep fighting that good fight. We love you. God bless.
yes, get better. You got this, Deanna, for sure. I've been there. It's tough when you hear that, you know, them 3 words, but you're going to be all right.
Same to Amy from Boston, too. I'm sorry, Jay. I forgot. Same to Amy from Boston. She's still in the chat.
Oh, Amy from Boston's up in here. She got this too, man.
Yeah,
Amy from
she got
Boston, nothing but love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing but love. We got a $27.99 for James Defense Fund. Love and respect. BC Canada. Free James. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Free James. Yippee.
I'm free. I'm free.
He is free.
I'm good.
So here's the thing. So what's the importance of it? So now we're here. We're at the 57 mark.
Yes.
Going on an hour.
Yeah, let's break
I would say
down.
it's like this. It's like this. Now when Brian Higgins gets on the stand and they talk about that waterfall video, he already seen this. He already been rattled. And we know how your uncle is. Your uncle's a wordsmith.
Sure.
He'll say things like, hey, did you see the waterfall video? Are you a decorated officer? He could slip them words in there to make Higgins become unhinged.
Oh, you will too.
Right?
That's exactly how I'll do it. You're
another thing. You're a decorated police officer, ain't you? Letting them know, hey, you called in that show, didn't you, about this waterfall video? Also, you grew up in Cambridge your whole life, right? You're respected out there. Little things to get him off his rocker because he snapped. They called the show, Higgins, I shouldn't be giving this to you, but Higgins, this is what's going to happen. This is what you're facing. So instead of facing this shit, Higgins, and going through this on the stand, because this is what you're going to go through. You're going to go through hell because everything you already said is transcribed. You cannot go back on the word. This is why you became unhinged. You're so mad because you already said, I didn't say goodbye to anyone, didn't you, Higgins?
I don't think I said goodbye to anybody.
Did he say that?
That's exactly what he said. I don't think I said goodbye to anybody. Yo, this is Kevin. This is Kevin from South Boston. Yo, wrong. Yo, wah.
He said he said he didn't say goodbye to anybody.
Nah.
That's what he said, right? That's what you said,
That's what he said.
No, I didn't.
But you did text John.
Yes.
What's going on here?
Oh, what's that here too? Look at this. You and me? Are you serious? Higgins, I will bust your ass. psyching himself up. A couple Monster Energies.
The front door, Kay.
It's good. Come on in.
Yeah, come on in.
Guy never went in the house. That was you talking about how you should all get your stories straight, correct?
No.
What's
That's
so
part of the
funny?
same text. Yes.
Funny.
Mr. McCabe, who was the guy that you were referring to? Does he have a name?
That would be John O'Keefe.
So wait a minute, Jay. Matty McCabe thought that was funny. That this man lost his life.
We got 1,000 people in the chat. Talk to the people. Why don't you talk to John real quick, James? Tell him what happened that night.
John, we seen you. We seen your reaction, man. We saw how you acted that night. John, we went there. Me and J.F.K. went there.
We got your back, John.
Your last night, man.
Hey, Higgins, you watching? Higgins, you watching? Higgins, look at this guy right here. This is Officer John O'Keefe.
He was respected more than you. You piece
Higgins,
of shit.
this guy, 10 years ago, his sister died of brain cancer. Shortly after her husband died, he took in his niece and his nephew. Had a nice house in Canton. Worked as a Boston police officer. Had a girl named Karen. Met her in the pandemic. Well, rekindled the friendship, relationship in the pandemic. You pulled up to the house, didn't you, Higgins? Didn't you? Is that what happened, James? He pulled up to the front of the house. She was out there with the weed whacker, right?
Didn't you give her a nickname, Higgins?
You gave her a nickname, Higgins. So Higgins, let me explain something. When you give someone a nickname, you try to smother who she really is, because now if she accepts that, take away her identity, right?
That's what she did.
And now it's something between you and her, and you called her what? What do you call her, James?
The weed whacker. But Higgins, you had a decision to spin that block, and guess what? Your little head said to your other little head, I'm gonna spin this block and call her the weed whacker. Like
read. I'm a book. 199 heel toe. I grew up in Revere. I don't know who that is.
Read, I'm a book. Heel toe is reality. Grew up in Revere. Okay, word.
But here's the thing. You did him wrong, Higgins.
Sure did.
Look at his face, Higgins. I want you to stare at him, man. He got nice big blue eyes. Take a look at him, Higgins. Everybody in the chat, if you had one word to describe John O'Keefe,
what would it be?
Just one word. This is your chat, people. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe. Drop them words right now. Higgins, we're about to let you know what people think of John O'Keefe. Dedicated. Handsome.
Amazing. Hero. Taken. That's a good one. Taken.
Nurse Deb for the killer one.
Nice.
Integrity. Hero.
Yes. Yes.
Honorable.
Brave.
Respect.
Solid.
Oh, how about this one? Yeah. Oh, I lost it. They're going
so fast. Higgins, you see that? But I'm sure if we put up you, they're all gonna say the same thing. Coward, piece of shit. You know, or well, that's 3 words really, but coward, loser, snake. Look at this still going, Higgins. You let this man. You let a woman.
Missed. Angel. Yeah, this right here. I just seen that. Decorated. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that too because, you know, Higgins tried to act like he was some. You know, when you say that word, Higgins, when you throw that decorated word around, that's like throwing around gangster on the street. I ain't a gangster, but I can talk to some gangsters down the corner that might know some shit. But I don't consider myself no gangster. But I may know somebody who knows, you know, so you're not what I'm trying to say is you're an officer. You're on the other side of what I'm on the other side of. And you're calling yourself decorated? No, this man was decorated. Look at him. Looking sharp in his uniform. That's a decorated man. And you took his honor away that night when you let all that shit get to your head.
You gave her a nickname, Higgins, the weed whacker girl. You spun the block. Yeah, she called you up. She got your phone number. But, you know, Higgins, listen, man, she was checking her market value, buddy.
Right.
All right.
You initiated it.
John and her had some issues in Aruba. You knew about it. You seen that she wasn't in the right space. She had 9 operations.
13
She had a brain,
man.
You're 13 stepping. She had a brain tumor. She's not feeling herself. She needed that validation. She was looking for it, checking her market value. She was feeling slighted from John for whatever reason. That's their business.
Right.
You came in, you noticed that, you picked up on that because you're an ATA. You've been doing this though,
Yes.
right?
You studied her. You took her kindness for weakness and took advantage of her. And look what happened over your sucker shit, man. That's what
Over your sucker shit. And you know, and Big Bad Brian A, you enabled the sucker shit. Chris A, you enabled the sucker shit. You guys are all suckers. You guys know it. You guys lost it, man. You guys did this for nothing, man. For nothing, because this guy wanted to be something. He wanted to one up. Now, here's the question, Higgins, you're watching. Let's just say, Higgins. Oh, excuse me. What's your name again? What you say your name was?
I'm from South Boston.
Coward, bro. He's such a coward.
So Higgins, Kevin, you watching Kevin from South Boston? Let me ask you this. What if Karen had enough of John and just for shits and giggles, she said, okay, let's be an item. Me and you, let's get together. What were you going to do? Were you going to walk up to John and stick your chest out and be like, she's with me now? Were you going to show up? She's my girl. Were you going to do that, or were you still going to snake it behind his back? Or maybe that's all you were looking for. And as soon as maybe if she took that turn, you would have ran away and ducked your head because you don't want no smoke. What were you going to do if you guys became an item? What were you going to do? Now, here's another question.
He wasn't ready for that.
Well, the question is, you had to be thinking about it, Higgins. You're a cop. You're thinking about everything. What if she would have said, all right, I'll be with you? What were you going to do? You hang with Big Bad Brian A. You go to the waterfall. You hang at the hillside. This is where they all hang out.
Yeah, you're going to start bringing her around these places? Come on,
What were you going to do?
That's wild.
What were you going to do? You were all fucked up over Karen, bro, huh? She had you whipped.
She did, huh? She must have looked good cutting man.
Oh, Karen, you were looking good cutting that grass, Karen.
Oh,
Karen, you need to stop cutting the grass.
No more cutting grass, please.
Oh, man. And the thing is, was you stalking her too? Because that's another thing. How many times did you bump into her? Did you ever bump into her at Market Basket, Higgins?
Yeah.
When she was in the Oreo cookie aisle, did you pop up? Hey, it's me, it's Higgins. I got chocolate chip cookies and Doritos.
I got the double stuffed ones. I didn't know you like the double stuffed ones too.
Hey, Karen, did you know that you could get donuts at Market Basket on EBT? What you say your name is again? What is it? Who we talking to?
From South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two.
Appreciate that, Higgins. Hey, and you know, we didn't know you could get lemon donuts on the EBT and Market Basket.
If we
knew
knew
that, if we would have knew that, we'd have been doing that hustle. You know what I mean? Oh man, Mad Hottie knows you, Higgins. That's a fact.
Mad Hottie knows the Hottie boy.
And listen, last night on Shade 45,
yeah,
2 million people were listening, Higgins, and I shouted you out on Shade 45. I said, we know that was you, Higgins. I shouted out TB, I shouted out the Young Jerks, James Jackson, and I shouted you out, Karen Reed. Shade 45, Eminem's radio show. Last night, I shouted you out. I have the audio. I'm going to play it on the next show. I didn't have time to play it. And I actually shouted you guys out right after I interviewed Matt Hottie for Oblivious, big wrestling fan. Fourth Rope, Zilla Fatu is the champion. I kicked it with Zilla.
Yeah, we got Nick Rocco in the chat saying, never stop talking about this. Keep up the good work. And Nick, that's what we plan to do.
Nick Rocco, what up, man? Nick Rocco's a playboy, you know what I mean? He's like one of them Italian dudes. He got the hair and shit, you know.
Growing up
you know,
Italian.
Nick, yeah, he's growing up Italian. He's with
Growing up
Sabino and them boys.
Yeah, Sabino.
Yeah, we got to get him on Sabino's podcast. Yeah, thank you, Nick, man. I appreciate your time, bro. Tell Karen we said we here, we got her back. You know, Higgins became unhinged and he made that call. Right. You know, and that's the importance of it, because now Nick Rocco, just to throw this out there, maybe when Higgins is on the stand, we need to have JFK and James Jackson in the courtroom staring at him.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe we'll say, hey, how you doing? What's your name again? Is that you on the stand?
Is that you, Kevin?
Kevin, where you from, bro?
South Boston. Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Thank you, bro.
But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, you know, put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is you Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong. You wrong.
You're
Higgins. You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong.
You're Higgins, man.
Shit. Higgins.
You know, so, you know, like I said, so the importance of it is this too, something that we learned. In 17 seconds, Higgins, I learned a lot about you. I learned that you lied.
Broke that.
17 seconds. In 17 seconds, I learned that in 17 seconds, I picked up what you were putting down. I picked up that you were lying about who you was.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up you try to, you know, pat us down and say, you know, just like an undercover cop, you know, trying to, like,
sweet.
I like you and James. I appreciate what you do. Yeah. Pack it the fuck up, buddy. You're going
out of here.
You're going to Nashua Street. You're not.
Yo, get the back of turbulence in the chat.
What you say your name was again?
From South Boston.
Shit.
So listen, you try to. What up, guys? Get the fuck out of here. In 17 seconds, I figured out who you was. So now you got to think about it. When you get on the stand, you can't turn back. Everything's transcribed. That's why I'm saying this now, open on this live stream. Everything's transcribed. So it's like, hey, remember on the last hearing that we had, Alan Jackson, man, he's so slick. You know, the same guy that says, what do you think, I'm chopped liver? You think he's not going to throw in these little bits and pieces? You think he's not going to fuck with you, bro? You're done, buddy. You're done. Disclaimer. Right? In 17 seconds, I found out a lot about you, bro. And then you told Alan Jackson in 22 seconds there was no way you could have a conversation. Isn't that some fucking funny shit? In 22
it was 17 or was it 20?
It was 17 seconds. It was
17.
Like
okay, so almost 20 seconds. We'll say 20. We'll round it off to 20. He said a hell of a lot. We got a lot off of 20 seconds. We knew it was Higgins. We knew he was lying about. He said he was Kevin. He said he was from South. We knew he's from South Boston. Allegedly. Lies.
Ain't nobody saying they from South Boston.
Nobody said they say Southie. We knew that was a lie. But I'm just saying what he said and all that time, we could have been like, okay, so you're from. That's like Yannetti when he was trying to get Karen that bail. Okay, so you're from South Boston. Your name is Kevin. In 20 seconds, he's writing all that.
20 seconds. So now, but your rebuttal on the 22-second phone call at 2 a.m. while you guys were figuring out what you're going to do with our guy, John, R.I.P. John O'Keefe.
R.I.P.
Right? What you were going to figure out to do with him. You said, nah, you can't have a conversation in 22 seconds, but you just proved our point. You can.
You just.
So here's the thing. What if you get on the stand? Hey, did you ever have a 17-second conversation? Why is an ATF agent calling a YouTube? Why didn't you just call in Higgins? Why didn't you just call in and say, this is Brian Higgins? Huh? Yeah. Why didn't you just call in, bro? Hold on a minute. I got to take it back up to 39,000. It's a little bumpy, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I know why. because of this, right, Higgins?
Now you can hear everything I'm saying to you right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're whispering.
I'm gonna scream real quick, okay? I'm gonna be pretty
This
loud.
is
The
what
music's
really
playing.
happened, right?
Now take a look at everybody in the bar. Hey!
That was the distance between you and John O'Keefe. Yeah. This is what it really looked like. You left the print. You flexed the window of the IROC. You stuck your hand in. But you fucked up. The T-tops, they were leaking. It's fucking raining outside. You got leaky T-tops on the 88 IROC, and you left your fingerprint. What you say your name was again?
Boston.
We left the fingerprint.
You left the print, buddy. You fucked up. And you know, the reasonable doubt is just, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, man. And then guess what? Hank Brennan, Beetlejuice, you're fucking up too.
Yeah,
because now we got an overqualified dog expert that they're gonna let in.
Right.
All right. And she had time to think and look through things even more with a fine comb. And everything's coming apart, man.
Dare I say she's from our neck of the woods, man.
Yeah.
This is just all working out perfect.
Yes.
Higgins, you played yourself. You should just
Seaside.
call back.
Seaside.
Seaside. We know you're here somewhere.
Seaside. And Seaside don't like you. So your whole town don't like you. How you even you can't even go back to where you live, my man. They don't even you killed the cop, bro. They think if you didn't do it, that's what they think. Seaside came beside Galleria. They took Macy's out. Hold on a second, Higgins. They took Macy's out.
They took Santa Claus away.
We got turbulence in the chat. Oh man, what did you say? Wait a minute. Now we got 1,000 people up in here, and you know,
there's no Santa Claus.
But didn't you have a conversation with Santa Claus?
I sure, but we found him. We found him, and I did.
What did Santa Claus say to you?
Santa Claus told me that Karen Reed was 100% innocent, and he said he's been making a list. He's been checking it twice.
So do you believe she's guilty or not guilty?
She left him there, but then he was all beaten up and had teeth marks on him.
Right.
The teeth marks, the dog marks.
I don't think anything has really been disclosed to the public.
Tell him.
Right.
Maybe the people in heaven. I don't think the public may. The trouble is, people make these assumptions. Oh, she's guilty. Oh, she's not. I feel bad for her.
I do too. I do.
Santa.
Wait a minute.
Santa feels bad, Jay.
Higgins, the fuck are you doing, man? You got Santa feeling bad? He's for the children, bro.
Trying to fuck up Christmas, Santa? You trying to do that, Higgins, for the kids?
Higgins, what's your problem, bro? What you say your name was again?
Wow.
Oh man, Kevin, man. What?
Oh shit.
Damn, man, you are bugging.
Trying to take away the Christmas.
Let's take him. You want to take him down to the garden? Let's take him down to the garden.
I do too.
So listen, we're gonna take you down to the Boston Garden, people. We got 1,000 people up in the room, and you know we're gonna set it off right. Before we take you down to the Boston Garden, I need my man James, to set it off right. Set it off, James, man. Let him know.
Chat. We have 1,000 people in the chat tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you had one word to describe Karen Reed, what would that word be? We just need one. Short chat.
One word.
People.
Short chat, people. Let's go. Let's get it. Yes.
kick the cockpit door down. I am not the chosen one that you speak of. I am not. The only one.
The Ultimate Warrior. That was my favorite wrestler, Jay.
We're taking it right back up to 26,000 feet. We're going around the storms. We're
Yeah,
navigating
Die
through the
Hard.
struggle. We're going to tone it down. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure
And,
is.
Fuckery Donuts is officially open. Let's take them down to the Boston Garden and see what the people thought.
Oh, it was cold that night.
Not guilty.
Yes, not guilty.
Not guilty.
We got a not guilty. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Who?
Karen Reed.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Wait a minute. It's not guilty.
Two.
It's cold. How cold is it, James?
I'd say it's about 20 degrees. And we got
Woo!
two.
But I'm hyped up.
I'm hyped
I just
up
came
now.
from the south.
We got
He's
two.
freezing. I'm just like, I'm in the zone right now. Peace to everybody out there in my chat. I love you. My nose is running. Excuse me. I'm getting hyped up. You gotta get in the mode when you talk to these Celtics fans. They're very, very
Free, innocent or
aggressive. Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty?
She's not guilty.
Yes.
She is not guilty.
Why is that?
She got framed by the scumbag Boston PD.
Let's go. Basically what he's saying, he's got framed by the Massachusetts State Police, but we'll let him slide. Is Karen Reed, you're not guilty. Come on, brother. I know you know. What is it? You're in New York.
That's all right.
Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty? Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty? Well, come here. Come over here and say it.
You know
real
about
quick.
the case? Not guilty. Hey, do you
Come right here. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Absolutely not guilty.
Come right here.
Come here,
I like scaring cameras. I have like a future. I have a future.
So what? There is a future.
There's a future.
No, I have a future.
So we all got a future.
Outside of the camera though.
All right. Hey,
But she's not guilty.
Karen Reed, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Oh, she's not guilty.
Karen, they love you out there, Karen.
I love you, Karen. My battery's dying on my
Yes.
It's dying. One more hand. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Guilty or not guilty?
Is Karen Reed guilty? Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Whoa! Wow, that's ugly. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty, OG?
Redeem you right here.
No? Not guilty. My man said not guilty.
Told you. You heard
That's
it.
what it is.
They heard it there first, Jay.
Yeah. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
Oh, not guilty.
That's right. Is Karen Reed guilty or not guilty?
He's not guilty.
Not guilty.
He knew just that when someone's in court, not guilty. You don't say guilty. They loved her, Jay, didn't they? Can't hear. Can't hear you.
Let's go through some super chats. Sorry, I was muted up. We got. He's a swinger. He likes two dudes. BLT
wild.
gifted 10 JFK memberships. Damn, BLT, thank you so much.
Yeah, BLT.
Donna, what up? Thank you for the super sticker. Jen, love these guys. Love you guys. Call in, Higgy. Yeah, Higgy, call in, man. Look at the super chats. We got a new member. Peaches.
Nice.
Jill Kennedy, what up? Sending love from St. Augustine, Florida. You guys rock. Thanks. Thank you so much. We got Forrest Dump. We need the waterfall video in a 24-hour loop. I mean, you're right. Gifted 5 memberships. Dreams. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, shit. Look at this. Amanda. Oh, it's James. You're my ATF agent.
Oh, Amanda. All right.
Amanda, there she is. YouTube. She became a YouTube member. Appreciate it, Amanda. Sandra, our girl, J.F.K. James, provide the most unique, entertaining content on this platform. Love you guys. We try, man. We try to bring the energy, give you guys some energy, and entertain. You know. J.F.K. and James preach. Thanks, Sandra, again. We got RB. Kevin from South Boston has Howlin' for days. Superb listening skills, JFK. Love you guys. Nothing but love for you too. Love is love. Merry Christmas to you for sure. Amanda again. James, what you drinking with that monster? Probably a little bit of Hennessy.
I wish I had some Henny. Nah, it's just straight Monster. Yo, someone said stick to the facts, James, because I said 20 seconds, bro.
Yo,
Okay,
yo,
you got that.
Yo, one time word, Higgy style. Read. We seen this already. Hey, JFK and James. Where the hell that go? For James' defense, yep, we got you on that for real. Why don't you tell him? You can check out right here at the bottom of the ticker where they can, if you want to hit James up on the Cash App. I'll blow James up real quick so you can check him out. Let me how do I do
You can also find too, like if you go on my channel, James Jackson, James J right here in the chat, or that the super chat's in the way, but it's James JKSN Jackson. If you go to, I got some lives we did when JFK touched down, when he landed last week from Atlanta. Him and I have like 2 lives. I did a live before my son's, before Thanksgiving. And now if you go onto my page and look at the post, I had put up a post recently. Some people had suggested that I had tried something new. So I'm just going to try it and leave it in God's hands and see how that works. So you can check out my page if you want to subscribe.
It's in the what do you call it too? It's in the description. James Jackson is in the description. His Cash App's in there. It's on the bottom of the ticker too. The Venmo, if you want to hit us both on Venmo. Oblivious Benson, I am sorry for ever casting the slightest side eye at you boys. The Mad Hottie burn on the Higgies was the sickest shit I ever seen. Also, with Zilla joining the Bloodline, your new nickname is Goat Boys. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And that's what we do. We make the non-believers believers. You know what I'm saying? Oblivious. Yeah, with Zilla, I talked to Zilla. You know, he had a match with let me get on here real quick.
Yeah, because that's dope, Jay.
Zilla had a match with Enzo. Enzo put him over. Enzo's, man, he was doing some wild shit back there on his pre-match workout. He probably drank like fucking 3 of these things. I'll tell you that. He was amped. But they put in a lot of work, man. Like what they do back there, because it was hip hop.
They hurt themselves.
It was hip hop. It was hip hop, and it was backstage wrestling. So there was a locker room for the wrestlers. Like everything was going on down there. So you had Onyx down there, Benny the Butcher down there, Killer Mike from Atlanta down there, West Side Gun. You know, like I said, Sticky Fingers, Onyx. Who else was there? Smoke Dizza. Had a bunch of photographers. Then you got the wrestlers down there. You had Tiara James was there from TNA. What do you call it?
The Hardy Boys were there.
The Hardy Boys. Mustafa Ali was there because TNA was doing.
The player MVP.
MVP was there. I kicked it with MVP. He has a 10-year-old son, so we was kicking it. MVP. He's in AEW right now. He's a cool cat, man. What do you call it? Was there the big dude Moose from TNA? He was there. He's the champion, right? Moose, big ass dude. He's a big fucking dude, man. Yeah, man. So it was crazy, man, being around them personalities. I interviewed Sticky Fingers, Enzo, Mad Hottie, Smoke Dizza. Who else did I interview? Smoke Dizza, Mad Hottie. I interviewed a bunch of people. I forget, but the ones they played on the radio, I forget who they played. I gotta check it out again. But yeah, it was definitely crazy. Yippee, Kevin from South Boston, you wrong. JFK, Merry Christmas. Absolutely.
What's this say? JFK got his eyes on you. Merry Christmas, James. Yo, we got our eyes on Higgins.
Carla Woods supports Kevin. Oh, supports Karen. I got my glasses on. Hey, JFK and James, not the Mary. I know, man. Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's all the super chats. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I just wanted to get to, and there was a lot, and I really appreciate that, and that's awesome. So, you know, we're gonna take it. We're gonna I'm trying to think where I'm gonna take it to right now. We're 1 hour and a half in. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna play them interviews and play the shout outs. I had, you know, like I said, Nick Rocco. I had Karen Reed. If you're in the chat still, I had Karen Reed last night on Shade 45, Eminem's radio show. I shouted her out. Free Karen Reed. So I put her across them platforms, and Shade 45 has a big big audience worldwide.
Huge,
for sure.
yes, huge audience. That was
Yeah.
dope, Jay. You brought the Free Karen Reed movement to Shade 45.
I mean, I brought it to Houston too.
You brought it to Houston. You brought it to
Now
Phil
people don't
Static.
even know that. They don't even
I
know
know,
that
this
yet.
is-
I haven't even broke that out yet.
I mean,
There's
this
some
is what I mean, man. And
I've been sitting on some things, you know, because you know we had some turbulence. You know, people were trying to say, "Oh, JFK and James," you know, they're
Right.
you the tooth, yeah. I'm the tooth. I am the truth. The truth, the tooth. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe you know.
whatever.
Hey, listen, I'm not perfect. If I'm not, you know, if I'm sounding crazy on this microphone's trash. So if I'm sounding a little crazy, I need a new mic. I know. I need a new setup. I get it. You know what I mean?
iPhone plugged
It is
in.
what it is. You know what I
is
mean?
what it is.
We're working over here. My man had to cross 3 lanes.
I had to cross 3 lanes. He had to take 3 planes. Give us a break.
Yeah, give us a break. Hold on a second. Who's calling?
From South Boston.
Oh man.
Nick Rocco said that is definitely something we need. We need celebrities talking about this case. JFK and James, let's go. Let's make this happen. Well, Nick, JFK has been making this happen, and that's the thing.
Yeah, I got something. I got something crazy coming up that I'm gonna play.
dope.
You know. But yeah, man, I was on Shade 45 last night. I threw it out there, whatever. Yeah, so everybody that's in the in here right now, I need you guys to go on my page on the video section. I have a premiere. This is gonna redirect you to my premiere called Back in the Day. That's my new song. It's called Back in the Day. It's dedicated to all the mothers. I'm just gonna play a clip of it real quick. This is to all the mothers out there. The video's premiering on Christmas Day. The video's premiering on Christmas Day.
That was another thing we did. While
I need you guys to go there right now and hit the like button. There's a chat in there too. There's a live chat that's going on right now because it's on premiere. Go in the live chat. I have a goal out there. You want to hit me with a super thanks, a goal, or just leave a comment or just like it. Do me a favor, go over there and like it to get the algorithm. The video is going to premiere on Christmas Day at 10 a.m. And this is the song to all my mothers out there. Check it out.
Yeah. On and on. Back in the days when I was younger. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibes, you know what I mean? He put it on my mama. Where's my ladies at? All my mothers at? You know what I mean? Yeah. State to state, worldwide. Listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from pride. What you standing on? Goals in plain sight. Get your landing strong. He fucked up to play because he ran it wrong. Underbelly of Boston, filled with racist rats. The sneak gets away, but it often traces back. They digging up the bodies, got DNA to match. Feds listening to your boss, he got life for rap. Damn. Seems the greed indeed, it was trolling you. Court closed wrinkle, they smell like mildew. Old Spice in the air, old law holding you. It's in God's hands with a creed overview. Too many suckers pulling, not enough pushing. Feeling like Guru, driving Boston to Brooklyn. God's working overtime, devil is cooking. Got shot twice, survived, but the cancer took him. Damn, back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma, but on God, we gonna shine every summer. Come on.
Daddy wasn't around, mama held it down. How'd you raise us on your own and never let us see you frown? Superwoman, you a superhero in my eyes. Seen you sacrifice it all to make sure we had better lives. You an angel like you came down from the skies. You came down from the skies. That's on God, on God, on God. That's on God, on God.
Come on. And yeah, so go over there right now. That video is gonna be premiering Christmas Day. It's a dope video. I filmed it when I was out there. You guys can stream it up. It's to all the mothers out there. And
having babies
yeah,
on their own, I know it's kind of rough when you're feeling all alone.
And with that being said, HiGGENS, and anybody that wants to call in, give us
phone lines is open now.
Phone lines are getting the Seaside. If you out there,
Seaside, if you out there, Friday night.
Friday night. You guys want to talk to JFK and James Jackson?
Higgins, redeem yourself, man.
Redeem yourself, brother, for sure.
You
That's
wrong.
a fact.
You wrong.
You wrong.
You wrong. And we got that merch coming soon. You wrong, JFK and I.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to call in, you guys want to talk about what you guys feel about this Higgins. What does it do for the case? Does it prove guilt? Does it show guilt? What does it all mean? This is the first time someone. What does it all mean, right, James? The fuck, you know. And this is the first time anybody on the other side, they have, they could be on any platform they want at any given time.
But they're quiet.
Quiet. So,
From
Gene.
What up, Gene?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's awesome.
I've been watching you guys for a minute, but I never called in before. Everybody knows me on the Glare, and Mike as Gene from Dorchester.
Are you from Dorchester?
So,
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You know Ralph Zammit?
Yep.
That's my cousin.
I was listening to you tonight, and I'm just like, I'm a little bit older than you guys.
Yeah, Ralphie.
But
Ralphie's like 54 now, and the Briz.
The
Brizzler.
I'm 53.
John, the White Devil, my man Johnny, in the Feds.
Yeah.
I know the real Johnny.
Everything you guys talk about, I laugh, and I'm like, dude, if you guys were back in the day, you two would be like my homeboys.
Absolutely, that's what we are. You know what I mean? We are the homeboys.
Back in the day, we're the same age as her,
but like
pretty
just
much.
The Higgins thing the other day and everything. Dude, I had to call in. I'm like, freaking hilarious. He sounds like a freaking idiot, and it's just so funny because everything that you guys talk about, I feel like I'm there. But I started watching you guys when you were doing the replay, like a while back, not this time, but the replay of them being in the bar. Dude, everything you said was spot on. All right. Like the way that they're moving. I don't know how many times I've been in the bar and I've seen that same situation go down.
Yeah.
Like just them starting shit, their hands going, tough guys. We all know how Boston cops are. They all fucking suck. They all think they're tough guys. They get their fucking.
Where you living? You living on? Are you living on Fenton Street by any chance?
Fuller Street.
What street?
Fuller Street.
You're on Fuller Street, kid?
He's on Fuller, kid.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I've been watching you guys for a minute. You guys are awesome. I love it because a lot of everything, the way you guys talk, the way you guys act, I love it. It brings me back into my good old days. But yeah, I know your uncle. I don't know how many times we've been, we used to get into some shit back in the day.
Who you mean, Ralphie? Ralphie's my cousin. You mean Ralph?
Yeah,
Ralph Zammit.
Yeah,
that's
your
my
cousin.
Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my second cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's my age though.
Yeah, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not trying to age you out.
53. I'm 53.
So how old do you think we are?
Right.
Dude, don't even tell me you're like. I'm thinking you guys are like 30 something, like 35, 36.
Nope. Hell no.
No.
I was born in the 70s.
No, you freaking weren't.
Yes, I was.
I was born in the 80s.
All right, well, you guys look good. Not your friend there, James.
James is. I'm a little older than James, but James is like 80, like early 80s, 81.
Oh, so he's all right. So he's what, 42, 43?
Yeah, he's part of the not fucking around crew.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing awesome, and that was a good song. I like listening to that shit. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I've been sharing your website, your YouTube with a lot of people that you might even know. You know, you never know. They might call in, but I've been sharing all your stuff too. So
I
I
appreciate
just wanted
that.
to give you guys a shout out, and
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah, man. Call back anytime. We're here for you. Okay. And you have and if we don't talk to you soon, before Christmas, you have a good Christmas. All right.
Yes.
You too, both years. Merry Christmas, everybody.
All right.
Merry
Girl.
Christmas.
Peace and love. Peace
All
and
right,
love.
bye.
Peace. Higgins, they got love, Higgins, for us, Higgins. They got love, but we want to hear from you, Higgins. We just was on Dorchester Ave.
We was just on Fuller Street.
We was on Fuller Street. Higgins, what do you know about Fuller Street?
Yeah.
That's not
That's
too far from
crazy.
Southie. That's right down Dorchester Ave. You go right into Southie, right into the projects. Higgins, is this you?
Call from Janine.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson. How we feeling?
She got to turn TV down, dog.
You got to turn down that TV, dog.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
That's all right, Janine.
I just wanted to say, man, you guys are great. You guys are great. You're doing a great job.
Appreciate that. Where you calling from?
I'm in Ohio.
Oh, you're in Ohio?
But I've been watching. Yeah, I'm in Ohio, but I've been watching this Karen Reed case for a while.
Okay. And what do you, so what
And
do
you guys just popped up on my YouTube a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And yeah, your Brian Higgins call was brilliant.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
that
man,
was brilliant.
We pulled him out. We pulled him out the hiding. You know, I feel like he wants to say something. Maybe he'll do the right thing. He's watching right now. You got anything to say to Higgins? Say something to him. He's watching.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Brian. Be a man, Brian Higgins. Be a man.
Oh, hold on a second. Who's calling in?
Who's calling in?
Listen, hey
What's
man,
your
what's
name?
up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Yeah, we know you're here, sweetie. We just wanted to do a Brian Higgins check real quick. You know, Kevin from South Boston. Yeah, he's watching.
I know.
Watching.
Oh, I know. I know he is. They all are. They're all watching.
If you could say anything,
They're
to Jen,
just
if you could say anything to Jen McKay right now, what would you say?
be a grown ass woman.
Ooh, Jen. Jen.
Yeah.
Do you like Jen McKay? What do you? If you had one word to describe, just one word to describe Jen McKay, what would it be?
She's nasty.
Nasty.
Nasty girl.
Nasty girl.
Don't mean nothing.
You got it. You got it.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Damn, Jen, you nasty. You did some nasty works. You did Johnny dirty.
Yeah, that's
Girl,
ugly.
you
The whole
nasty,
thing is
yeah.
ugly.
Yeah. That's crazy. But hey, sweetie, we're gonna go on to the next phone call. You call back anytime, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch and I want to see Brian call.
Absolutely, me too. Love is
All
love,
right,
girl.
you guys have
Love is love.
you guys have a great Christmas.
You too, sweetie.
You too.
Good night.
Bye.
You're live with JFK and James Jackson.
Lisa from Colorado.
Hello, who's this?
This is Lisa from Colorado calling, repping the 303.
Oh, 303 in the house. You got
Colorado
any?
in the house.
You got any?
J.F.K. James Jackson, you rock. I love your music so much.
Oh, I appreciate that, sweetie. If you right now, Brian Higgins is watching right now. He's pacing around his living room right now. You know, he's probably, doing probably drinking a Budweiser, pissed off at the world. Why don't you talk to Higgins? Why don't you say something to him? If you could say something to Higgins right now, go ahead and say something because you know he's watching.
Okay, I would say, well, if I did it, then I would have. Like, that was a butt dial. No, you got him, like, from jump. You knew it was Higgins. You got the ear for it.
Mm-hmm.
You killed it. I'm sorry, I'm from Colorado, but this trial has me speaking like I'm from Boston. I don't really do it that well. But you guys, I love you. James, you did so good on Young Dirk.
Nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Mark Crawford, like, anyway, I'm just so grateful. And somebody gifted me a membership. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I'm just so glad that you're on the case.
Thank
you're just keeping it so real. And I love all your interviews outside the Celtics games. And that guy's like, they're murderers like the King Cops.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, that was
Anyway,
crazy.
I'm a huge fan. Keep doing what you're doing and keeping your knee on the throats of the McAlberts and their knuckle dragger cronies. That's what I gotta say.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, sweetie, for calling in. Call again anytime, okay?
I will, and thanks for taking us on all those air flights, Mister.
Absolutely. We got you, girl.
Okay. Good night from Colorado.
Good night,
Stay
Colorado.
warm.
Good night, Colorado. Nice. Beautiful phone call, James. Beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. She coming from the Young Jerks.
Call from
Kim.
You're live with JFK and James Jackson.
I'm so happy to be live. I just want to quickly tell you I love you guys.
We love you
You
too.
are the best.
We love you too.
I'm a boomer from Narragansett, Rhode Island.
Nice.
I could be your mother.
You could be
I
our
could
mother.
be your mother.
You
That's
could be
okay.
my
And
boomer.
you know what? I'd be proud of it because let me tell you, I watched this every minute, followed it all. Your videos are the best.
Thank you.
When you went through that waterfall stuff, it was like, oh my God. I was like, why didn't they show that before? It was incredible. Plus the fact you're both so kind, so funny. You make this old lady laugh.
Nice.
And you're nice to everybody. And I think you guys got it. I think you figured it out.
I appreciate it, sweetie. And them are some kind words. We appreciate it. That's
Real
what keeps
kind
us
words.
going.
Yep.
That's
Those
awesome.
are the words right
and
there.
we love that boomer love.
That's that boomer love we talk about.
Thank you, because guess what? I taught high school for 30 years, seniors, and I love you guys, of course. I mean, my kid's in her 30s, and she's your contemporary. I turned her on to you. She's like, Mom, they're great. And I was like, yes, you are. You guys are great. You tell it like it is, and you really figured it out. And I won't want to hold you anymore. But, I mean, I laughed when that HiGGENS thing, everything about you is great. You make my night. And someday when I get more than Social Security, I want to donate to you, and I want to help James out. I want to help you out because I hope you make it so big because you deserve it all. You're great.
Wow, that's so awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, those
That's
words
beautiful.
helped us out.
And you guys are great.
What you say your name was again? What's your name?
My name's Kim. It
Kim.
comes up Kim M.
Kim
I'm
M.
the one I always say the boomer. And I'm from Rhode Island, and you're great. And I watched James today. He was on with Bettero and the Young. He's a gentleman. And
Thank you.
I think it's hilarious when you're in the car and we're going up, pretending we're flying.
Oh, man, there's turbulence in the chat. You can't.
Turbulence in the chat. And I'm even do the disclaimer sign when you do it. And you make an old lady happy. And you guys solved it. You got it. And you just have class and kindness. And you're just really some people that I would, I like. I feel like I know you, and you do a great job because I think you guys nailed it. So anyway, I don't want to hold you.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Kim.
Call again anytime, okay, sweetie? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That
Okay,
means a lot.
someday I am going to be giving you those chats and stuff and helping when things work out because you
No
deserve
worries.
it all.
This is
Thank
great.
you.
This is great.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sweetie. Good night.
Call from
Melanie Austin.
You're live with JFK. Kim, we love you, Kim. Kim, we love you. We love you, Kim. Who we talking with tonight? You're live with JFK and James.
Melanie Austin.
What up, Melanie?
From Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, you from Louisiana? Little boozy.
Yeah.
Okay.
LSU Tigers, baby.
Yeah, that's what it is, huh? So what's cracking out there? You eating?
I just want to show y'all a little love and tell y'all how much I love y'all. I found y'all through the glare.
What's that?
Will.
You found us through Will?
His crazy ass.
Nice.
No, that's where I saw y'all first.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's great. I love it.
Yes.
That's perfect.
So I don't know how much to say. I just wanted to
how
show
about
y'all
this?
some
Before you go, why don't you say something to HiGGENS? He's watching. HiGGENS, we got phone calls there for you. Go ahead, say something
He's
to
a
HiGGENS.
fucking douchebag.
HiGGENS. HiGGENS, you're a douchebag.
Shady motherfucker.
Damn, HiGGENS. They don't like you out in Louisiana.
Send him down to Louisiana and let us take care of him in the jungle.
Ooh, Higgins, they want to throw you with the Gators, son.
They want to leave your ass with the Gators.
Anyway, I just want to show y'all some love.
I appreciate it, girl. Call back anytime, all right?
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too, sweetie. Good
Bye.
night. Great phone calls. Higgins, we got the phone lines open, Higgins. Call up. They want to throw you in the alligator pit. What the fuck, Higgins, man? They don't like you, bro.
They want to Crocodile Dundee his ass, bro.
Call from
Lynn.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
Are you seriously? I got through.
You
to
got
all
through.
Of you.
Yes. You
Wow.
You live.
JFK, I'm unbelievable. I love both you and James.
Awesome. We love you too.
Awesome. We love you too.
And
Lynn?
I don't even know
What to say?
what to say. Yeah.
Well, how about this, Len, right? There's a guy watching right now. He's an ATF agent. His name's Higgins. You want to say something to him?
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
got to say
yeah.
there?
Go ahead.
He's full of shit.
Higgins!
And he's a dumbass.
Wow.
He's an idiot.
You're an idiot.
What else you want to say?
Seriously.
Keep going. Let him know.
Serious.
Let him have it. Higgins is watching. He's
What
in his-
a dumbass. How dumb are you to... He's like a... I don't know what to say. He's like a idiot. I don't know. He like somebody that follows everybody around and thinks that he's like...
Who's this? Hold on a minute.
South Boston.
And he's kind of scary in a way. I think he like really has some anger issues and stuff like that.
That dude is not
And
scary.
He's got some issues.
Yeah. Do you think that do you know in your heart that he did something to John O'Keefe? What do you think?
I think he did something. I think him and the other Brian dude did some stuff. I honestly think that he didn't even take his Jeep over to wherever. He handed his keys off in the bar to somebody. I think he rode over with the other Brian, Albert, or whatever his name is, whatever.
Yeah, Brian A.
And I just think there's a lot of shady stuff that went on, but I really honestly think he went over with them. John, I think honestly what Karen said, she watched him going into to the door or whatever it was. She was innocent. She don't know. I mean, if you're not a cop or whatever, you don't, she's just like distracted, taking her phone or whatever. He kind of kept her out of everything. She's innocent. She didn't know what the hell was going on. You
don't think after
he
all
did her wrong and stuff like that.
So let
I
me ask
really
you this.
do.
Let me ask you this. When she was when she left the waterfall and got in the truck with John O'Keefe, you think she overheard anything?
That is a good question.
It's a great question, isn't it? Karen, if you're listening, that's the question we all want to know. And you don't have to answer it, Karen. You don't have to answer it. But here's the thing, Karen, right? This is what Hank Brennan is going to say. Hank Brennan is going to say, ladies and gentlemen, they're trying to say that they set him up at the waterfall and he went to 34 Fairview and a fight happened and it started at the waterfall. But he's going to turn around and say, yeah, but Karen Reed never said anything about it. And she was right there. So they're going to say, why didn't she say anything about it? So that's a big thing. That's an issue. It really is. It's an issue. But it's because, at the end of the day, there's a lot riding on that, because you got to always keep in mind. And when I say that, you got to keep in mind that she did have a hunch though. And you know how I know she had a hunch? And I don't think she knew everything, but I think she definitely had a hunch because she called Higgins at 11. She texted Higgins at 11:45 a.m. that morning. And she said, John died. She didn't say John's dead. She said John died past tense, as if she was saying John died, Higgins, behind your bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So That's where I stand with it. But listen, sweetie, I got a couple more phone calls coming in, and I appreciate your time. Where you calling from?
Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, Texas. I was just out in
But I'm
Houston.
Florida.
Oh, nice.
And Louisiana.
All right, girl. And what
I'm
you say?
actually from Louisiana.
What you say your name was again?
Lynn.
Lynn. I
First
appreciate.
name Tony. T-O-N-I.
First,
I love
T-O-N-Y. You know who CNN is? T-O-N-Y.
Nori.
Nori. She don't know nothing about that. We
Capone
talking.
and Noriega.
Yeah, we talking some hip hop shit. But listen, Tony, Lynn, we appreciate
Yeah.
your time. Thanks for calling in. Nothing but love for you. Merry Christmas, and I hope you call again soon.
I will. I
Thank
love you. Bye.
Yeah, nice. What a great phone call.
Nice. That was nice. Yo, Nick said that they don't have the footage yet from Higgins pulling in. Higgins text John around 12:22. Where you at? Yeah, but he said something about they don't have the footage of Higgins pulling in the police station to move the cars. So that was erased.
Call from
Simone.
You're live with J.F.K. James Jackson.
Hey. Oh my God, I got on.
You're in. You're in.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Are you gambling tonight?
We're at the casino?
Oh, no.
We're at the casino tonight. How much money did you bring? You want to play roulette or blackjack?
Oh.
Oh my God, how is this happening? 'Cause I'm watching you live.
You got anything to say to Brian Higgins, sweetie? The floor is yours.
You bet your ass.
Go ahead. Tell him.
Hear me loud and clear.
Go ahead. Get him.
Waste of fucking oxygen.
Hold on a minute. Where's my glass? There's some glare in the carpet.
Shit. We're going in the hot
see. I can't see. Put this shit on Copa.
We're going in the hot sand.
We got a bird strike. Unable.
Oh,
we're going to be in the Hudson.
You know it, though. You feel me, right?
Yeah.
He is disgusting. Disgusting friggin' pig.
Hold on a minute. We lost another one, James. There's turbulence in the jet.
Another engine's out. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
Higgins, they don't like you, bro. Higgins, you got to call in, bro. Redeem yourself, buddy.
Redeem it. No, but there's no
Oh,
love
I would
for
love
you.
to see him face to face.
Oh, man. Hold on. I think we got a phone call. Hold on. Who is it? Hold on. Who is it? Who'd you say it was? Hold on a minute. Who's this? Hold on. Who was it? Shit. I think we lost him.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, man. It's wild, man. It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Where you calling from, sweetie?
Cherry Valley, Mass.
Oh, nice. Okay. Where's that at?
Where?
You said where?
West of, it's
Oh, you were
west of Worcester.
What's it called again?
Cherry Valley. It's part of Leicester.
Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's right on the other side of Worcester.
Oh, it's on the other side of Worcester. Nice.
Yeah, going west.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So you're like up by like what is it? Sturbridge and shit like that area?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. And there's a mall out there, right? What's that mall? It begins with an A, the city. What's that city called?
Auburn.
Auburn. Yeah,
Mall.
the Auburn Mall. I went up to the Auburn Mall a couple times.
That must have been way back because there's all of like maybe 10 people that go there.
Oh yeah. Oh, so it's a dead mall now?
Oh yeah.
It's fucking dead? They killed the Auburn Mall too?
Well, no, I mean it's still open, but I don't really know anyone that goes there.
Well, they took the Galleria out in Cambridge. There's nobody in the Galleria. They took Santa out. There used to be the Suede Santa in the Galleria. Now he's in the fucking Prudential.
Now he's gone.
So wrong. So wrong.
Listen, sweetie, thanks for calling. We're going to take the next phone call, all right? Thanks for calling, sweetie.
You got it. Love you guys.
Love you too.
JFK, can
Call
you hear
from
me?
Mary.
I can hear you, bro. You're live with JFK and James Jackson.
Ooh, I got through.
You got through. Who's this?
This is Mary from Colorado.
Mary we got a lot of people from Colorado calling, huh?
Right? I saw Lisa on there earlier. I was like, Colorado peeps.
Yeah, absolutely. How we
So I got a
feeling?
question for you guys. I'm good.
That's
but
good.
my question is, do you guys think that these peeps are going to start turning on each other when shit hits the fan?
I'm gonna let James answer that, and I'm gonna relay it to you because you can't hear James. So just give me a second. There's gonna be a slight pause, and then I'll relay it to you. Go ahead, James. Answer that.
What was it? Do I think what's gonna happen? Who's gonna turn?
Yeah, they're gonna start turning on each other. The crew.
Well, I think that, after seeing him call in, I think that he already turned. I think he's just lost in time. He's like, he got nothing to lose at this point. He's calling into YouTube shows.
Yeah, you can't hear him. So basically, what James just said to you, you can hear it back on the replay. James said Higgins already turned. Based on that phone call, it seems like he already turned, and shit's unraveling. That's what James' take on it. And my take on it is, yeah, I think, our boy Seaside from Cambridge, Massachusetts. If you're not familiar, because you're from Colorado, that's where Higgins is from. It's where Harvard is. So I give you the landmark where the school is. Big. It's a big city. It's basically Boston. At the end of the day, he said he thinks Proctor is going to turn. That's what he said.
Yeah. I think the McCabe's. I don't know. I think McCabe, she's gonna go down and she's gonna lose her shit and start turning on everybody.
Well, listen, right? We're letting everybody talk to Higgins. Higgins is watching right now. He's in his living room in his fucking BVD underwears, walking back and forth with a black cat. So, you want to talk to him? Go ahead and talk to him. Higgins is watching. Say something to Higgins.
Right. He's an insecure son of a bitch that even the fucking, what is that tired dude, the big old marshmallow guy? I mean, that's even an insult to him. So Higgins needs to get his dick in his fucking pants or some shit. I don't know. He's a piece of shit.
Hold on a minute. We're taking it back up. There's turbulence in the chat.
We're already flying with two engines.
Oh, man, Higgins, we're going to be in the Hudson. Holy shit, Higgins. They are killing you. You got to call back, Higgins. God damn.
Call in, Higgins. I'd like to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you, Higgins.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take the next phone call. Thanks for calling,
all right,
sweetie.
thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. This is
Call
awesome.
from
Jennifer.
What's up, Jen?
You're live with JFK and James Jackson. We're currently flying at 26,000. Die Hard is on the flight deck. James Jackson is drinking Monster Energy mixed with some Hennessy. Mike Crawford is currently sleeping right now. How are we feeling?
I can't believe I got through. I'm so excited.
You're excited.
I'm doing good.
Shit.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Hold on 1 second. Do you got your seatbelt on?
Oh, yeah, let me get
All
it
right,
on.
there's turbulence in the chat. Holy shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Oh, man. You got a lot?
Oh, she got so happy she hung up on herself, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's what happened.
Hold on a second.
Kevin from South Boston.
Okay, you got a lot of questions for Brian Higgins. Go ahead and let him rip. You got questions for Brian Higgins. Tell him he's listening. He's watching.
Yes, I do.
Hold on 1 second,
I
right?
know why he
Hold on, I got this weird number coming in. I'm starting to think this might be this motherfucker.
You want me to?
Yeah, let me take this
call
call
back.
real quick. We'll call back.
Yeah.
Call from
Kevin.
Who's this?
Kevin.
You're live with JFK. Who's this?
It's Kevin from Southern Boston.
Ah, you fucking idiot.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
No.
Come on,
I'm
man.
from Australia.
Oh,
I cannot believe I got you, man.
Oh, you're from Australia. Word up, man. All right.
I'm flying midair.
Oh, you're in the sky right now?
Yeah, 3,000 feet.
You're at
midair.
Do you got the fucking landing gear down?
I was just ready to punch you through the phone.
I'm just about to farm in the middle of nowhere in Southern Australia.
What are you doing down? You by Thailand?
Nah, I'm in Australia. No.
Can you say hi to our friend Miss Shorty? Do you fly over?
Hey,
her house?
just want to let you know I really like your show.
Hey, you really on an airplane right now? I think I hear you on a plane.
Yeah, I am.
That's crazy. He really is on a plane. That's great. Hey, man, let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
So, we got Brian Higgins watching right now. He's in his living room with a black cat in underwear. Do you got anything to say to him?
Bro, I wish you never call him out. I wish you just let him talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bro,
but
he
you know,
wasn't gonna do that though.
I wish. I mean, I was in the moment. You know what I mean? What am I
Yeah.
gonna do? I'm in the
Bro,
moment.
I really got my jaw dropped, man. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I
I
was in
wish
the
you never
moment.
called him out.
I mean, hey, you know, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but you know, I didn't. When he started saying that she was guilty, you know, I got into defense mode. You know what I mean? And
I know.
and I had to say this is
Oh,
Higgins.
well,
You know?
I really have to give it to you, man. And by the way, hey, I like the song that you did. No, I like the ending song that you had during your last interview with Sean.
Okay.
What was that song?
It's called Back in the Days. The video is up on my page right now. It's coming up on Christmas.
That's a killer, man.
Appreciate that, my brother.
Yeah. Tell him where you can
I will let
find
you
it.
go.
All right, man. You have a safe flight,
Peace
man.
out from South Australia.
All right, put that
Free Karen Reed.
Free Karen Reed.
Free
Put that
Karen
landing gear
Reed,
down.
yes.
All right. Put that landing gear down. All right.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Love you. Peace.
Bye.
Peace and love, my man.
Peace.
All right,
That's crazy. Dude
yeah,
was
he was
on
calling.
the flight.
So yeah, he's on the flight. Hello. I'm sorry that we had to let the other woman go. What was her name? And I got to see her number if she calls back. I feel bad now.
Yeah.
What was her name? Fuck.
Oh man.
I think this might be her. Hold on. Let me see if this is her.
Call from.
You're live with J.F.K.
Hi, good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, good evening.
Hi.
Is this Lois Lane?
Sorry, I'm not your previous caller. And certainly not the gentleman on the plane either. That's a tough act to follow.
Is this Lois Lane?
Is this low? Are you in a phone booth right now?
What's going on, sweetie? Where you calling from?
No, not at all. This is just Sarah on the south coast of Massachusetts.
The South Coast. What's the South
I'm
Coast?
in New Bedford,
I know,
actually,
never
way
heard-
south.
You're in New
I've
Bedford,
never-
kid? What are you doing out there in fucking New Bedford doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm just sitting here absorbing your show. It's nice to see some relatable folks covering the Karen Reed case.
Oh yeah, so
All
there's
right.
there's unrelatable folks. You ain't messing with some of the other ones.
No. Well, the thing that I find, well, first on Brian Higgins, if he's listening, I think the dead giveaway is who would describe somebody else as you're talking about these decorated men. So right away we're a cop.
Yeah.
We're just boasting ourselves. We can't just get enough. How are you going to talk about a decorated man that way? So it's like, hi, Brian. So yeah.
That's his lingo.
But
That's
what
how
I
he
find
talks.
fascinating about the Karen Reed case and watching folks out of Canton is I think everybody's a little late to the party thinking that Brian Higgins, even Trooper Proctor are unicorns. And at the end of the day, these guys are cops.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. You're right about that.
And so I have to admit, when Trooper Proctor was on the stand and they were going through the text messages, I was listening to him. And it wasn't until the end of the night listening to people discuss it and how they identified with Karen as how horrible this must have been. And it completely went over my head because I was listening to this guy saying business as usual. This is a culture.
That's the truth. Yeah,
you know?
right.
So the whole thing is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Brian Higgins is a dead man walking.
He's a dead man. What you want to tell Higgins that right now? He's watching. You want to tell him?
I think he is, and I think he feels that. Why else would you panic as a major witness in a case and call a YouTube show?
What do you think it's what type of what type of importance, I'm going to cancel that word, importance, does that show to this case? Does it show any importance? Does it mean anything? What does it mean to you?
I don't think that he was very bright in making that call. I think it implies guilt. But I think, again, just as he can get on the phone and say, how dare you speak about these decorated men like that? These people are used to when you look at towns like Canton, and you say, oh, they're a generational cops and we own a pizza shop and we're a selectman. What's the worst that could happen? Brian Higgins could happen. Even with the Sean McDonough thing, I crack up. Everybody's like, oh, he did this and he said this online. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if he's free Karen Reed. He's a cop. There are legal gangs and there are illegal gangs.
Yeah, a cop, a cop can't be a rat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I think at some point they're going to prove their loyalty. They're not loyal to even one another. Sean McDonough even shows we're loyal to a point until we're going to lose something. And unfortunately, that's what happened to John O'Keefe that night. And I think that just lastly, and then I will leave you. But thank you very much for taking my call.
Absolutely.
Karen Reed had two blessings. One, where I come from, if you're faced with a case like this, you're pleading out. Karen Reed is not a unicorn either. Anybody can be Karen Reed, and hopefully people with lawns in Canton can realize that today. Anybody can be Karen Reed, okay? But not everybody can afford to do what she's doing. I think the second blessing is I'm so glad that she got upset that night and drove home, because heaven forbid she had walked up those stairs to try to find out what was happening to her man, because I don't think anybody would have came out. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that it wasn't the type of girlfriend who was like, well, I wasn't invited in. I'm just going to go in there off rip. Like, I'm glad she drove off. I think that was a big blessing. I think because if she had walked in, I think they would have had to deal with her. And
that's a great point.
And yeah, I mean, I could be crazy. I could watch too much CSI, but I just wonder, what if she was bold enough and was not one of those women that don't mind presenting whether they're invited or not, you know, to check in on what their significant other is doing, you know? So I think it's a really good thing that she practiced anger and went home and called 50 times.
Indeed. You know? Yeah, and I appreciate your insight, and call again anytime, all right, sweetie? I'm going to go on to the next call, all right? And you have a good night.
You too, thanks.
All right, peace and love. Yes, we had New Bedford in the house. New Bedford, she had a lot of insight.
That's a great point.
She said
what
she can't trust.
saying,
She can't trust the cops. You know what I mean? They're all cops.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, she was calling from New Bedford.
Yeah.
And she called it the South. She called it the South Coast.
Yeah, I never heard somebody refer to any part of Boston as the South Coast, to be honest. So that was a first.
Call from Holly.
Holly, how we feeling, Holly?
Oh my heavens, this is awesome.
This is awesome.
This is good.
I got through. I'm excited.
You got through. What's
All
up?
right.
Are you the one we lost? Did we lose you?
Yes.
And you're back.
Oh, great.
No, we didn't lose you.
Oh, no, okay.
No.
All right, so the girl that we lost, hold on, we lost the caller, man. We lost the passenger. She didn't have her boarding pass, and she got kicked off, but that's all right.
Hopefully
We're trying to get
she
her
had
back.
a parachute. Did she have a parachute?
Man, it sucks,
I'm sorry.
man. Yeah.
She's pulling a Higgins right now, getting kicked off, you know, because Higgins doesn't know his ass from his elbow.
Oh,
no,
nice.
She left. No, she actually left with respect.
So I'm going to speak real slow for Higgins, okay? So the only thing decorated in Higgins' house is a fucking Charlie Brown Christmas tree, okay? Because get me on this, okay?
Shit,
Get me on
bro.
this. Anything good that he might have been decorated with is
Turns to
completely
shit.
stripped, like a Alex's or the Foxy Lady on a Saturday night, okay?
Wait. You said Alex's? Well, you got to explain to the chat. What is Alex's?
Yeah, what's Alex?
Oh, it's a strip club. It's a
It's
strip
a what?
club.
What type of strip? What type of club is it?
Well, it defeats the whole purpose of my.
No, can you please tell me what type of club it is? I want to go. What type of club is it?
What does it smell like?
Gentleman's club.
It's a gentleman's
okay?
club. Hold on a minute. We gotta take it back. There's turbulence in the chat. You said Alex's in the Foxy Lady. So Higgins is tricking.
No, he's stripped of anything good.
Oh, he's stripped. So he's a stripper.
So now you're saying, well, you said he was
anything good of his, he calls in, he's decorated and all. No, anything good has been stripped because he's such an ass piece of shit. Okay, so nothing, he has the balls to call in.
What he's doing is he's in his living room right now listening to you. He's in his BBD underwears and he just bought a black cat.
Listen, you know what? And I'm glad. I'm glad that he's listening, because you know why? I hope this really.
I think he just called in. Hold on. Who's this?
South Boston.
Go ahead, Holly. Keep it going. What's up?
So what was I saying? I'm all fired up. This guy's, one thing he never leaves without is his ego. Okay, he never leaves. He always has his ego in his side pocket.
If you had one word, just one word, and I want you to say this loud. Higgins, you got to take. I know you're in your underwear right now. The blow up mattress is on the floor, and this fucking black cat keeps clawing at your fucking toes, and you need to clip them toenails too, them corn chips, and you got a shower warrant on top of it, Higgins.
There's no sharks in the water.
There's no sharks in the water. Hey, hold on. Listen, Higgins, you're bugging out. You're all stressed out. You grew your beard in. Listen, you gotta calm the fuck down.
Listen,
Seaside knows. If you had one word to describe Brian Higgins, tell Higgins what you think about him.
I don't trash. Disgraceful trash. You know what? And he's dancing. He's in the ring with the universe now, and the universe isn't liking his behavior. So this is how why he's coming undone, is because everything the cards are coming down. Higgins, listen, your cat's looking to snack on your toes. All right.
What type of toes?
That's the only friend you have is your black cat, Higgins. Okay.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy. The only friend he got is that black cat. So what's the one word though? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I blacked out. Literally. Go ahead. What did you say?
Yo, you're still blacked out.
I'm blacked out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
trash.
She came off the thing? What you mean?
No, Jay, I can't see your screen.
I can hear you.
Can you see
my
your
screen?
No, you can't see you on your screen.
You can't see me right now?
No, it's blacked out. On the TV, you can just see me right now. But when JFK comes on,
see me right now? You saying?
Now you can. Now you can.
Okay.
It was just black. It was all black.
All right.
I feel like Higgins. I think I'm gonna.
Higgins, yeah, he did something.
Call in, so we're gonna give him a shot to get it together.
Right. Well, hey, I appreciate your phone call, sweetie. You call anytime you want. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it, sweetie. Bye.
Yeah, that was weird. Hopefully he doesn't start sabotaging our shit. 1,000 people in the chat. We love you.
1,000 people in the chat, man. Sometimes we get some turbulence on the stream, and they kick us off, and we got to jump back on. It gets kind of crazy, man. To manage.
But you guys, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and people calling in. You hit your goal, man. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful night.
You live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
Kevy
Kev, what up, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Got me all charged up tonight, man.
You're all charged. Nice, brother. I appreciate that, man. What you want to talk about? You want to talk to Higgins real quick, man? Go ahead.
Real quick. I want to call this dude out.
Call him up.
Yo, Higgins. You're watching, man. Call in. Call in, man. You got nothing to hide, man. Speak your piece. Speak your piece, Higgins. In your fucking living room, man.
In your fucking underwear.
Higgins, you saved the cat. You're not that bad of a dude, Higgins. You saved the black cat.
With a flea collar, bro.
I'm out.
All right, brother. Peace and love.
You fucked up. Damn, Higgins, you done fucked up and got Kev all heated, man.
Yeah, Kevin.
Call from
Missy.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, listen. That was Higgins last night.
You sure?
I'm positive, man. As soon as I heard it, I knew it was him.
You knew? For sure you really knew, though?
Absolutely.
How'd you know?
Because, I've watched the trial and everything.
Where you calling from, sweetie?
No, man, 100% that was him.
Where you calling from,
I couldn't believe it. What?
Where you calling from, sweetheart?
I'm calling from Florida. My name's Missy.
What's up, Missy? How you feeling? So you knew it was
I'm
Higgins?
feeling... Yes. 100%.
All right.
There's no doubt in my mind. I don't even need to hear voices or anything. I watched the trial, man, and that was him.
So Higgins is watching,
I think he got drunk.
He got
I
drunk.
think he was drunk and he started calling around. And you know what? I think he's the one that would flip.
Oh, really? Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Higgins is watching
And wait
right
a
now.
minute.
You want
Listen.
to go ahead?
Okay, listen. No one's ever brought this up, but I think this is my opinion, and excuse my language, but I think this dirty motherfucker killed John O'Keefe.
You think
okay? Oh, I know so. Listen, it's speculation, but I think that Brian Albert and Brian Higgins were having an affair. You think about that. No one's ever brought this up. Whoa. Think about it. They were having an affair. What man goes into bars and starts grabbing another man's ass unless they're involved?
Hold on, Missy, don't tell me that. Higgins is watching right now. I need you to tell that to
You
Higgins
need to
right
tell
now.
Higgins that.
Oh, well, I already know that. Wait. Okay, Higgins, you're 40-something years old. You've never been married. You have no kids. You know, there's something going on there. And I think that Officer John O'Keefe, God rest his soul, I think that he found out the two of them were having an affair and he was going to rat on them.
Wait a minute. So Brian A and Higgins was doing it with each other?
Yes, absolutely. And I think the wife knew about it. She didn't care. They've been married for 20-something years. Brian Albert's a dirty motherfucker. Also.
So wait, after 20 years,
fuck.
all bets are off?
I've seen videos of him sucking on men's feet and all kinds.
What? Oh my God! Hold on, who's calling?
South Boston.
I saw it on YouTube.
You seen what?
He was sucking on men's feet and all kinds of stuff. Brian Albert
was sucking on men's feet?
Yes.
All right, listen, Brian A.
And I don't like to think this way, but come on.
So these dudes are fucking each other.
This is wild, Jay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. So Higgins.
Listen, they went to New York and they were with each other all day.
Let's talk about
and
this.
wait a minute, I think that Brian Albert was jealous because he was talking about Karen Reed.
So
So
Brian A. was upset that Higgins was talking about a woman.
Absolutely.
And he was hitting it. He was smashing it.
You bet. Oh yes. Well, look at him in the bar.
Oh shit!
What man fucks around? Wait a minute. What man starts grabbing another man's ass in a straight bar? Come on. Think about it. I'm not nuts. I'm not crazy.
No, hold on. We got a phone
And God
call.
bless you.
Hold on a minute. Who's calling? We got. Who's it? Who'd you say this was? Who'd you say this was?
Missy.
Missy from Florida. You ain't fucking around, huh, Missy?
No. I'm for real.
Oh man.
Think about it.
All right,
no one's ever brought this up. And or they're drug dealers.
Oh, they're drug dealers. So they're gay drug dealers?
I don't know. I have no idea. But think about it. He has no kids. He's never been married.
Oh man. So let me
and
ask
they
you
were
this.
calling each other. Wait. And then they did butt dials.
Oh, butt dials?
What two men do that? And they're trying to blame poor Karen Reed.
Oh man. So what do you think?
God bless you two for keeping her name out there.
Oh man.
Hey, for a year I thought she was fucking guilty. I was watching court TV.
Whoa, so for a year you thought Karen was guilty?
Absolutely. I couldn't stand her.
So
I
what
wanted
changed
to
your
smack.
mind? Ask her what changed her mind.
Hold
Jay.
on a minute. Who's this calling? Oh, Missy.
Ask her what changed her mind.
I started watching the trial.
You started watching the
100%. I said she's not guilty.
So at first,
I'm not one of these nuts that I am educated. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that she did not do this. She is factually innocent. 100%.
So why'd you think that she was guilty at first?
Because I was listening to court TV, and they had a slant job on her ass. I quit watching that fucking show.
So you think Big Bad Brian A was fucking Higgins?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Really, I mean it. I gotta be quiet. My husband's asleep. He'll kill me.
Yes, Sniper. Yo, what the? Oh my!
ask BLT how many seconds. I should slow it down.
It's true. Think about it.
I will, sweetie. Listen, Missy,
Come
I'm
on.
gonna take the next call, but call back anytime. All right, sweetie.
Okay, you guys are great. I love you and God bless you.
We love you too, sweetie. Peace and love.
Bye.
Great phone call. Great phone call.
How long? How many seconds should I slow it down? The chat. She asked me to slow it down.
Don't slow it down. Just keep it moving. Listen, now we got Smitty here sending Christmas well wishes to the dynamic jewel J.F.K. calling out Higgins in real time. Who's surreal? James is the glue, heart and soul of the podcast. I appreciate that. Shit is dope.
Appreciate that, Smitty.
Yeah.
We both are though. We've been rocking 30 years. That's my man right there.
Call from
Dave.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
We're doing all right. Who we talking with?
This is David from Pennsylvania.
Dave, what's going on? You're out in PA. You know who Mac Miller is?
Who?
Mac Miller?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Sorry.
What you want to talk about?
Higgins.
All right. You want to talk to him? He's watching right now.
Yeah, I know he is. Hey, I'm a retired soldier, all right?
All right.
Higgins was in the Army.
Okay.
He reminds me of a young soldier that goes into a strip club and stripper tells him that she loves him and he believes her.
Oh shit!
So what? Tell Higgins right now. Higgins is listening. What do you call that? A simp?
A loser?
A loser.
Yeah.
And where was you at? Was you a Marine or the Army?
Army.
He was in the Army. So listen, man. Another fellow soldier, Higgins, is calling you a loser.
How do you feel about him saying he's decorated
all right.
as a soldier?
I just wanted to wish you all good night.
All right, man. Peace and love, Dave, man. Peace and love.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right, bro. Peace.
Bye.
Higgins, man. They think you're a loser. Higgins, come on, man. You got to call back, bro. You got to call us back. You got to call us back. You got to get in here, right, Kevin? You got to do it, you know? It was crazy, man, when that whole thing happened, right?
Yeah, it was wild, man.
The reaction was pretty gold.
The one that I saw, Microdot's video, was pretty dope. How he broke that down. He basically
check this out. This is the reaction. What's up, Kevin from Southie? What's happening?
Listen, I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? But let me ask you something. Those two dudes that you're accusing, right? They're decorated dudes. What happens? Like, can you look at this from both sides? And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to, like, put it out there that you were wrong?
You sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
Why are we wrong? Why
This
are we
is
wrong?
fucking Higgins. Higgins called the phone. You're live with JFK. Who we talking with?
Hey, John Maurice from Southie.
Oh, you from Southie?
Yep.
Do you know Kevin?
Yeah.
All right. What you want to talk about?
How many? About 110 Kevins.
110 Kevins.
Would she ever say she's from
Yep.
South Boston?
Hey, listen, you got Missy all worked up over there
Oh, yeah, we
in
do.
Florida.
Yeah, she's all worked
Yeah,
up.
I'm looking out right now at the beach.
You're looking at the beach. Okay, nice. So you right there by the projects, huh?
Yep, the old project.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember they rebuilt them?
Oh, they're still bricks, though, over there? Oh.
No, honey, not at all.
What, the old harbor projects are still bricks? I just did a video there.
No, I think they did start.
Mary Ellen McCormick?
Mary Ellen is still bricks, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about the townhomes.
Oh, the
Down on
town.
Columbia Road.
Oh, okay. You over that way, Columbia Road. All right. So
Yeah.
you in Columbia Point.
Yeah,
and shit.
honey.
Okay.
Oh, no. Honey, let me tell you, that song you played earlier.
Tell me.
I was on a replay. What is the name of that song?
The name of the song is called Back in the Days. It's on my YouTube right now. It's in my video section. So if you go to my video section, the video's coming out on Christmas Day. So go in the video.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, the video, and you can play it on, and it's gonna be on every platform soon. Wherever you get your music, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, wherever you might stream your music. But if you don't stream your music, you could just watch the video on YouTube and add it to your playlist and listen to it as much as you want, how many times as you want.
And watch the video.
Oh, let me tell you, honey, you have a beautiful voice.
I appreciate that.
Wow, that's great.
No, you really do.
He
And
wrote all
you
that
guys
too.
are doing an unbelievable job. And I want to thank you for showing TV, Aiden.
You want
respect.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
For showing, thanking him and showing him respect.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's always getting shit on. Am I live?
Yeah, you're live. You're live.
Oh, I'm talking to my element at
There's a thousand. There's 1,000 people watching.
Thousand people in the chat.
There's 1,000 people in the
here
chat.
I am, gossiping. No, listen, honey, both of you. First and utmost, James, my condolences on Lauren.
Thank
That
you
broke
very
my
much.
heart.
I appreciate that.
And I just can't say enough about what you guys are picking up on this movement.
I appreciate that, and we appreciate that.
No,
Me and James.
we appreciate you
Nice.
both a lot.
Right.
So I just called really to say thank you and to
Hey,
get my name because I am from Southie.
you're from Southie, no question about it. You know, my cousin's from Southie, Jay Janoni. You know him?
Jay Janoni, probably.
He's
yeah.
from from Mary Ellen. He's from Mary Ellen.
No, see, I've never gone down there. I've never even been in there.
Yeah, well, I've been in there. It's kind of crazy in there.
Now it is.
Yeah.
They're all drowned and everything down there.
Yeah, they're bugging out.
But listen, where did you film?
This video for that song you like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I filmed that right around Bunker Hill, Charlestown.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought some of it was, I watched it quickly. Some of it was downtown crossing. Was I wrong?
Which video? Which one? You mean the video we just played? You mean the when we was talking to the people out there at the garden? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at the
North
Boston Garden.
Station.
That was right at North Station, right on Causeway Street.
Oh, no. Okay, I saw that one. No, the actual video.
Oh, that hasn't been out yet.
You mean the waterfall
when you
video?
were walking away, I think you were walking away with a black dude.
Oh, well, you must have seen another video that I have. I got so many videos.
He's got so.
Oh, but I'll tell you, I didn't know you were this talented.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, you know. I appreciate
awesome.
that.
Yeah, you said you were in the game for a while, but I never heard your voice until today.
Well, now
Well,
you
I heard
hear.
you sing, and I was blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, and I appreciate your love, sweetie. What you say your name was again, so I know it?
Dawn, Dawn.
Got you,
Marie.
Dawn Marie. We got
Yeah.
you locked in.
Dawn
And
Marie.
Dawn, listen, you call back anytime, all right? And Merry Christmas if we don't talk from now till then, all right?
You too, sweetie.
All right, Dawn. Thank you for the compliments. I appreciate you.
All right, honey.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Love is love.
Bye.
Great phone call. Great phone call.
Great.
Dawn Marie
See,
from
that's-
Southie.
Yeah. Making
Well, Misty, she thinks Higgins, you're smashing
yeah.
Brian A.
After you said it, Bukaki Duckswork said that Karen Reed said that was 100 or 300% Higgins. I called it.
Yeah.
Sue from Michigan.
Yeah, when'd she say that?
I caught that in the chat. Bukaki, is that right? Say it
Hello?
again if I caught
What's up?
that.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson. Who we talking with?
You're talking to Sue from Middleville, Michigan.
Wow, Middleville, Michigan. What's going on over there? They got Buicks out there in Michigan. They got a lot of car factories out there, right? No, is that around that area?
Oh, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Once Clinton took office and we had NAFTA, everything went haywire.
Oh man, no more Pontiacs, man. Ain't that a bitch? What do you want to talk about, sweetie?
Oh, basically, I want to tell you my swear word that has to do with Higgins.
Go ahead,
All
let him
right.
know. He's watching
Let
right
him
now.
know he's
Higgins, hold on,
watching.
Higgins, put
Higgins.
the cat back in the kennel. she got something to say to you, right? Why don't you put some pants on while she's talking? Higgins, calm down. Go ahead. Higgins is watching.
Okay, he's the biggest booger nose hog face that I know of.
Ooh,
nice.
Well, that's some harsh stuff right there. So we don't really see Higgins. She's hitting you with the honey.
Damn,
Oh, I
Higgins.
don't think he's a hottie.
No, not at
He's
all.
a number 2.
Yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Free Karen Reed, right?
Oh yeah, I watched a lot and studied a lot, and body language, everything is wrong.
Everything is wrong. So let me ask you this:
I don't.
if you had one word
Okay.
to describe Karen Reed, what would it be?
One word.
Just one word.
There's so many words for her. She is
We just
incredible.
She's incredible. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, listen, sweetie, I'm moving on with the next phone call, but I appreciate your
Okay.
call.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Call
Okay,
back
bye-bye.
anytime. All right.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Love
Yep.
is love.
Bye.
Love is love.
Love.
Nice. From Michigan.
Nice.
You're a booger nose. Higgins, they don't like you, man. You're a booger nose. One
You
person.
pick your nose. Misty thinks you're bisexual with Brian Albert, doing some
That's
weird shit with
crazy.
him. I guess it's on the internet, she said. We could find it on YouTube.
And she said she was sucking feet.
You was sucking feet, you sick bastard.
Call back anytime, all right?
You're live with J.F.K. You got to turn down your radio. What's going on?
It's down.
What's happening?
Not much.
Where you calling from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Throw
North
your hands up
Carolina.
and around like a helicopter. All right. What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about
James Jack and TB.
the man that called in the show.
What's his name? Say it loud. He's watching right now. He's in his underwear with a black cat, but, go ahead.
Bukaki.
Blubber.
Blub? Oh, man, Higgins.
Blubber.
Damn,
I don't
Higgins.
know why Karen had anything to do with him. It must have been a jealousy thing, but it wasn't because of him, I'm sure. But it was definitely him. I was standing here folding clothes, just listening to y'all, and all of a sudden, that voice, just when he said Kevin, it was him. Lord, it was him.
Oh, man.
What'd you do? Right? Drop the laundry?
And I love everything y'all are doing. I love y'all keeping Karen's name alive because Karen's innocent, and that's the only way she's going to get any justice is for somebody to keep talking about her, because Judge Bev don't got it for her, that's for sure.
What do you feel about Judge Bev?
She's crooked as the rest of them.
Absolutely. I can agree with that. You're right. She is. Hopefully she gets her mind right. And you're calling from North Carolina. What are you gonna? If you had one word to describe Karen Reed, what would it be?
Honest.
Honest. I love it. I appreciate your phone call, sweetie. You call back anytime. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. North Carolina, throw your hands up. 12:35. We're getting the phone calls. North Carolina, Higgins. She says you're blubber. She says that you're nasty. The other person said you pick your nose. Misty said you're getting your toes sucked. I see it in the chat that there's a video out there. I don't know if I want to see that video, but that's pretty wild.
It's wild. Karen Reed says it's 100% you calling in.
Yeah, what's up with that? How did anybody hear that? Because I didn't hear that.
Well, so I know what he's talking about. I caught it on TV. Ask my uncle one question.
Michelle?
About him calling in. And Karen answered it and said that because he said he was a decorated man. She's like, yeah, like that means anything.
Yeah, but she didn't say it was him 100%. You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
That's what I think he's talking about.
It's Michelle from Jersey. I talked to you guys a couple times already.
What's up, Michelle from Jersey?
Going?
How are we feeling?
Not much.
What you want to talk about?
Oh, I figured it out. Why Brian Higgins got no game?
Why is that?
Because some chick shamed him because he's hung like a light switch, and she embarrassed him.
Oh God, damn man! Hold on, I gotta put the guys. Well, you by Teterboro again? Hold on, we're gonna be announcing unable. We ain't gonna make it a Teterboro. Holy shit! He's hung like a light. Go ahead, tell Higgins that.
Higgins, you're hung like a light switch. You're a. I don't know if I can say the word I want to say.
Say it. Go ahead and say it.
You're a pussy.
Oh, hold on. Who's this calling? I got
Austin. And this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready to put it out there that you wrong?
You sound like Higgins, bro.
You wrong.
Is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
You wrong. You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong.
You're Higgins.
You wrong.
Oh my God, he's hung like a light switch.
Disclaimer.
Hung like a light switch, sweetie.
Some chick shamed him. She felt, he was with some chick one night, and she told him she was embarrassed for him when she felt it.
Oh man.
So
hung like a light.
Are you saying that's what got weird when they said things got weird?
James,
how you guys doing?
We're doing all right. James just asked, is that the reason why he said things got weird between him and Karen?
Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh fuck, man, she's gonna tell the rest of the cops."
Oh fuck! Hold on, I think I got another phone call coming in. Who's this calling in? Hold on, who's this? Hello. Hold on. Who's this? Who's this? I can't hear you. Who's that? Who's that? I think it might be.
Hey man, what's up, guys? Kevin from South Boston.
What's up? What's up, Lightweight? Oh,
Higgins
shit.
might not listen to your show anymore after tonight.
Higgins definitely
found out my
He's
secret.
gonna
Damn, man. So
Higgins
what did you
got
call
his
him after that?
notifications on.
You said that he's hung like a light switch and he's a what?
Damn.
He's a bitch and a pussy.
Woo!
And he ain't got no game.
And you ain't got no game. I appreciate your call, sweetie. Call again anytime, all right?
Damn.
All right, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Love
sweetie.
you.
That was awesome.
Love you too. Man.
This is crazy.
Call from
wild.
Lynn.
You're live with J.F.K. and James Jackson.
Hey, J.F.K.
That's
this
me.
is Lynn. Did you just get a call from supposedly Brian?
Who?
Brian,
No, I didn't get
Killer
it.
Brian?
Who? Brian? Brian Higgins?
Yes.
No, I didn't get a call.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I want to know your take on it. What do you think about this?
What's that?
I mean, we just broke the whole why he called in.
The whole thing with the Karen
Oh.
in this case.
What's my take on it? I think that Karen's not guilty. I think that Brian.
I think she's not guilty either, but
what?
What do you think about it?
What, you think she's not guilty, but what?
I don't think she's guilty. I think she just does not understand how the cop situation works. You know, how everybody, observe it and stuff like that and everything. How she got set up and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think that.
What about before that?
Brian's set him up. I think they kind of were too drunk or whatever, but I honestly think that whatever her name is, Jen McCabe, I think she's in on it. I think her and her husband was watching out on the front yard to make sure she didn't go in. And I think her daughter, kind of like her and whatever his name is, Colin, there's something going on with that.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of your kids into it, man. That's crazy.
It is crazy. There's a lot of moving pieces, sweetheart, and you could check my playlist out. It's called Read Between the Lines, right? It's my videos, so you go into my video section.
I have.
There's 19 videos, and I break down what I think about every detail of this case from 1 to 19. We just did number 19, me and James, So you could check that out, and it will give you some insight of what I think.
I will.
I appreciate your
No.
time, sweetie. Call again.
Appreciate it. Free
Thank
Karen
you,
Reed,
bye.
Thank you.
justice for John O'Keefe.
Yes. Great phone call. Great phone call. Yeah, James,
All
we've been
great
rocking
phone
out,
calls.
man. You know, we've been rocking out, and yeah, our reaction was pretty crazy, right? If you watch it.
Higgins.
Yeah,
That was
Bro!
Higgins, man.
Bro!
You fucking
I wish
coward, man.
That
Oh
was
man.
fucking Higgins! Yo!
I
You
Yo, I'm
know.
bugging.
apologize. The street
This
came out of
climber.
me
I'm
right there.
bugging.
Damn.
You're live with
Why you
JFK
gonna-
right now.
Dude's
Yo,
in a
I'm
call,
hyped
Hank.
And James. This is CC. It's been a while. I'm a boomer, the one that kept talking about Dr. Stonebridge.
Nice. The
And
boomer love.
I was watching y'all because I've been watching y'all to see if y'all were ever going to cover her. But I've enjoyed the coverage you have had. And I was sitting here and I heard that voice and I was watching you. And when you called him out, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. He is, what is he going to say now? But you know what I want to know from Higgins? I want to know how in the world can he say when it comes out that she actually did it? Right. How could he say something like that?
That's a good
question. How can he explain with the neural?
Let me ask you this. You're with the pathologist, right? I remember. You're stuck on that, right? And that's good. That's great because it's.
I'm not stuck on it. I think it's important because nobody messages it.
No.
Nobody talks about it.
That's not a diss. We're stuck on the waterfall. We stay there.
He got hit in the frontal lobes, the left and right lobes. Somebody beat him in the front of the head. He didn't just fall back and hit the back of his head.
No, I agree. Listen, hold on. Disclaimer, sweetie. We agree with you, right? I agree with everything you said, and I love it. I love what you say, and everything you're saying is facts. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it to no slight. I stick to the waterfall. You stick to the science, right?
And you have done fantastic. Thank you for going there in person.
Now let me ask you this:
Why do you
think? So what? Moving past that, right? Why do you think he said that?
I don't know unless the fix is in. That's what I'm worried about.
Right.
With that new prosecutor and the way.
Isn't it scary that he said that? Though?
Yeah, the way that.
It's funny that you say that because I didn't mention that tonight because I don't like bringing negative vibes. But it's funny that you said that because I wonder why he would go all out of the way to say that. You know, that's a bold statement.
Exactly. And with that new prosecutor and Bev making Dr. Russell come all the way back, not just yesterday, but again in January. I mean, this is sickening. It is really getting sickening watching what they're doing there.
Yeah.
And him to make that comment, it really got me riled up. And I want to know, Higgins, explain to us how he got beat in the front of his head and the sides of his head to where it caused that subarachnoid hemorrhage, which killed him.
There you go, Higgins. You just heard it first. Higgins, you listen to that, Higgins? Call in and explain that. And with that being said,
he knows what happened. And all them cops, Brian A. and him and Bev and the new prosecutor and Morrissey, are they going to just blackmail this girl? Yeah. This is sickening. In the country that we live in, it is sickening.
Yeah.
This is not just.
So what else do you got to say to Higgins, man? Ma'am, before we end this phone call, what you want to say to him? He's listening right now. You know he's watching. Go ahead. You got the floor.
I'm sorry. My Cajun is up, okay? I can't help it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Making that comment. What you gonna do when it comes out she did it? How in the hell is that gonna happen? Tell us, Higgins. Call back and tell us.
I love it. I appreciate your call, sweetie. You call again anytime, all right, CC?
Much love. I will.
Much love.
Much love.
Higgins.
What you gonna do, Higgins?
What you gonna do, Higgins? And you know, you said that. What you gonna do when we find out? And you know, the funny thing is, this woman is all about the way he got hit, and she's saying the science is undeniable. You know, she's saying, speak up, speak your truth.
From
Rob from Boston.
You're live with J.F.K. and James. Who we talking with?
Rob from Mansfield.
From Mansfield. Okay. What's up, Rob?
Oh, hold on, brother. Let me turn the TV down. Give me a sec.
You ain't in your underwear or nothing right now with a black cat, right?
Oh, shit, no. I got no black cat. Dude. You motherfuckers. You got Kevin from South Boston on the line.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. Do you think it's Brian Higgins? You sure? What? You convinced?
That was definitely Higgy.
That was definitely
There's
Higgy.
no question.
Think he was trying to tell us something?
I
when he
wasn't
said
even
Kevin?
into the case. My wife got me into the case. I've been at 1,000%. That was definitely Higgins.
Nice.
And I'll tell you right now, I've been married 30 years.
30 years.
I have more game than that motherfucker.
Nice. What type of game?
Dude.
What type of game do you got?
Well, I'm not going to try to seduce you there, JFK.
No, I don't want you to seduce me. I'm just pause. Hold on. Disclaimer.
Pause. Disclaimer. For all the ladies. This is
the ladies are out there.
Hold on. I'm going back up to 32,000.
Yeah. Settle. Calm the fuck down.
Calm the fuck down.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I'll tell you something. You guys have been pointing out the video in the waterfall, the challenge video.
Yeah.
Lean on that shit. That's what's gonna do it.
That's what we
that's a challenge.
Yeah. That's the challenge. I mean, he can't deny it. I mean, look at the other side. Nobody on the other side. You got all them people that do these things. You got Maskaz Mafia. You got Plevlin. You got all these people on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, Twitter's and if you're not on Twitter, stay off Twitter. But if you're on Twitter,
I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter's
vulgar.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this: if none of them, that's where they're all at. That's where all the people who think Karen did it is on Twitter. They're mostly on Twitter. They're trolling on YouTube, but they're on Twitter active. You know what I mean? And none of them said anything about the Higgins phone call because they know it's him. So what are they going to say?
They know it's him.
Yep.
And the fact the fact that he jumped out the window, an ATF agent calling YouTube. I mean, why not just do a regular interview? Why not just jump on one of these channels and be Brian Higgins and just say, "Hey, I didn't do it. You guys are wrong." Why you got to call in and lie?
What a fucking joke, right? A federal employee, an ATF agent, calling.
Agent. How about this, Dave?
ATF.
How about this, Dave? Right? That's your name.
I'm Rob.
Oh, Rob. My bad, Rob. How about this, Rob? How about this? He is a murder witness. He's a witness to a murder of a Boston police officer. On top of everything you just said.
Yeah. He had something to do with it too. There's no question about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, like, if none of them ever went on any platform. It's going to be 3 years in January. None of them ever went on any platform. I mean, even did their own video of them just sitting in a room and saying, "Hey," I mean, they got the resources.
They can defend themselves, man.
Yeah.
They got lawyers and all that. None of them said anything, but he broke. That video broke because, like I said, it's like leaving a fingerprint. He knows if people dig deep into that video, it's all on him because he's the one that did the phone call at 12:20, right, Higgins? You did the phone call. I mean, the text message at 12:20. You did the text message at 11:32. Even if you didn't do it, it shows that. Even if you didn't do it, it shows that you had issues with John. You were the one talking to Karen. So at the end of the day, it's like it's all pointing at you, and you don't like that. He doesn't like it.
Yeah. And then let me go back to the police station and rearrange the cars because that's what's important.
Rearrange cars and
What
never tell the chief of police. Hey, by the way, the guy John O'Keefe who was dead on the front lawn.
I was at the house the night before, right?
I was with him the night before at the bar, and I was chilling with. Oh, by the way, his girl texted me at 11:45 a.m. The one who you think did it, she texted me. John died, but I won't tell you guys that. Come on. So he's why he called, man. He's He just, I don't know why. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, it just, to me, he called. I think he wanted to say more. I think that this is an indication that
It's eating him alive, man.
it's eating him alive, man. Because if he didn't do it, if he like straight had like a problem with John and he wanted just to shoot the fade with him, which is whatever, say he just wanted to shoot the fade, he wanted to fight him,
Yeah.
right? For whatever reasons, men, you're drunk, liquor, but then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it turned into a shit show, right? And then they made that decision to leave him out there, and that and that's fucked up. They did him dirty at that point.
Not for nothing, JFK. Like, if hey, we got an issue, mess my girl, that would have been done outside too.
Yeah, on site. We
Not
say that
like
a lot.
outside the bar. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the cops, they know better.
Well, that's what
Who
it is.
knows?
Chris A jumped in the middle of it and said you
Yeah,
can't do
that
that
was
here.
good. That was gonna happen inside.
Yeah.
That was gonna happen. I don't think
Yeah.
if Chris A didn't jump in him, that's why Chris A is such a scumbag.
Yeah.
Because Chris A knew what was happening.
Yeah, he is.
If Chris A either went back to that house, right, and he was there for it, or I mean, honestly, we got a email, me and James, right, recently, of someone saying Chris A is the one that did it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not going to get too much into it, but this person swears by it. Her take on it, Chris A had everything to do with it, and she breaks it down because I guess Chris A, he in the first initial police report said he followed them back to 34 Fairview.
Right.
So it gets tricky, Rob.
I mean, we were
Rob,
there when we drove around the corner, Jay. It's very possible you could have walked.
Yeah,
around
brothers.
the corner.
Move on. James, you're great.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob.
JFK. Nice talking to you, dudes.
hey man,
I'll
Rob,
call again.
Yeah, call again,
All
brother.
right.
Peace and love, my brother. Merry Christmas.
Peace and love, man. Merry Christmas.
All right, take care, brothers.
All right, man.
All right,
Bye.
guys.
Rob from Mansfield, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Jay, that was a great. The Chris A thing is crazy because that email. Imagine the emails Alan Jackson and Yannetti get every day from people that want to just tell them,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that email is crazy. Telling, I mean, it's anything's possible at this point, man.
At this point.
Call from
Jennifer.
Jennifer, what's happening?
Hey,
You're
you guys gonna let me stay on the plane this time?
Oh man, Jennifer, we lost you, man.
Jennifer.
I was heartbroken, man. I was heartbroken because I was like, man, this girl was all excited and she lost her
That's all right, man.
she lost her boarding pass. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, man.
Did you
know what I
have
mean?
at least have your parachute?
I'm
Shit.
in Jersey, so I was hoping you guys would fly over and check out the drone situation for me.
I was gonna say, if you got the drones
Go ahead,
over there.
Jen, go ahead, man. You got the floor. Say whatever you want to say. And Higgins is listening.
Yeah,
so
well, all right, yeah. So, first of all, one word I have to describe Higgins: guilty. That's one word. Okay.
Nice.
And a couple questions. Well, first, I just want to mention real quick, Chris A. Right, you guys talking about him? He got John's number that day and was the one that got him to go to the waterfall with Karen. And so he's definitely a part of it. I'm not saying it was all set up from that time frame, but I thought that was interesting. And I always wondered if maybe Brian Albert or Brian Higgins somehow contacted Chris A. and said, hey, or Chris A. said, John's here. And then they were like, yeah, tell him to come out tonight. Because they must have been talking about Karen the whole way back. That's my opinion. So,
that's a fact.
Anyway, it's just a theory.
That's a good,
right?
That's what I think. I think the same thing.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, then there you go. There you go. So then the other thing is Brian Higgins and his plow with his little sweep of the driveway. He's lying. Like, he's straight up lying most of his testimony. It's so obvious. I don't know.
Why
how
do you
the
think he
jury
said
missed it.
that, though?
Right. That's what I was trying to say. So I was thinking, right?
Let's
because
ask
there was
Higgins
no
that. Higgins,
snow.
why'd you say that, Higgins?
Yeah, that
Just
was
want
the
the
question,
vibe.
right? Like, why did you say you did a sweep? Because there was no snow there. There
No
was no snow at that time.
Nothing.
And he's talking about the plow. So that has made me very suspicious of that plow. There's something with that plow. And I want to know that, Higgins. Why did you lie about doing the sweep of the driveway? Why did you talk so much about the fish tick? Nobody cares about how you lift the plow up. He was giving us step-by-step instructions. Why did you do that? And then lastly, the other question I had was, oh man, I blanked out. I'm sorry. I got too excited. You guys are so much fun though. I love watching you guys and listening, and you're very smart. You're very smart guys, and
Appreciate
you just
that.
remind me of people I grew up
Appreciate it.
with, like hanging out, just talking for hours,
So
shooting the shit, laughing. That's what I feel like.
now you're hanging out with us now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what
That's
we're
how
here
I
for you
feel.
now. Yeah, and that's what we try to do.
Yeah,
You're here with
yeah.
us, and we like hanging out with you for sure. But it's funny that you say
Cool.
about that sweep, and that sweep. James got a theory about that plow. James thinks possibly that he could have bashed his head on that plow.
Oh my God! You know what? I was just thinking about that as I was listening to you guys talking a minute ago. I was like, I wonder. I just thought of that. James, you're brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's something not right about that plow. The fact that he had
No.
to lie about making the sweep when there's no snow.
But the only
And then
problem
the
I
other,
got with that is the only problem I had with that is then
That
like
Karen witnessed it.
Karen A witnessed it, or then okay, he bashed his head on the plow, and then what? Where did he go after that? Where'd all that so there would be blood? So maybe that's what he did to sweep to get the blood out. But then what? They just
right.
they left him. They left him in where'd they put him? You
In
know
the
what I'm saying?
backyard
And
behind the fence.
yeah, but the problem is then how the dog bites happen. So they put him behind the fence and they let the dog out, and the dog attacked them, and they didn't know. Like what I mean, there's a lot of things, and then you got to think about the Apple Day to have him going upstairs and downstairs. So it's like, and James says, well, maybe they took his phone.
They took his phone and had it in his pocket.
Oh yeah,
in
I mean
one
that's
of
a
their
possibility.
pockets.
I still think they went in the house. I still think he went in the house, and I think a lot of the answers can be found. I listened to that testimony so much, and I watched it. But anyway, they all have a different story about which door they went into when they got there, and who got there first, and who was there, and that's where all the lies are to get sorted out, that timeline. And I hope they really nail them on that when they go back to trial, because they didn't do. I feel they did a great job, but I feel like they can do better with that, nailing them on that timeline. Calling Jen McCain back saying, "Wait, I thought you said she was there 12:40. It says she was home." Right. So
yeah,
anyway.
they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that this trial for sure.
Yeah, and bring that video in.
Yeah, and they know that, and that's why Higgins became unglued, because he knows that he testified already. He already said that he didn't say goodbye to anybody. Jen McCabe, you're out there watching. You're shitting your pants right now, because they're gonna say that. They're gonna say exactly what you just said. 12:36, she was there. You'll say it. You can't change it.
No, you can't. You
And
can't.
the point is, if she gets
they had a good story for a while, but it fell
if she
apart.
gets found not guilty, the question is now. The big question is, just imagine this: she walks out the courthouse not guilty, right? Now what? Who killed John O'Keefe? So now that video becomes, so you take Karen Reed out the situation, she gets found not guilty, she can't be tried again, right? Now who killed John O'Keefe? Now the video. Now the how long to die in the cold. All these things become even more sensationalized. And now the pressure's even on them more. So all these people on this side, Higgins and all that, they're coming unglued because they know if anything could get her found not guilty, it's going to bring major heat on them. So it's like they don't know what to do.
It only takes one of them to break. It only takes one of them to break, and they don't want to be the second one to break.
Higgins made the phone call last night.
Right.
He
Saw how many words he got in.
As soon as I heard his voice say Kevin, I was like, that sounds familiar. And then the word dude, who says dude? He says dude. I heard him in the trial.
He says it all the time.
Like, that's just a word. Yeah, it's just a weird word. I don't know. I don't know people.
You know what made me know it was him?
What?
When he said outside. The way he said outside.
The way he says out is almost like a Canadian. He's got the out. Right?
I know. Because I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Because like I'm talking to you right now, I'm sitting there and I'm like, now keep in mind, we know a guy Seaside from the Galleria, and I knew by talking to this guy, this particular dude Seaside. I wish he would call. We got to get him up on the show, but he's got a lot to lose. He got a lot to lose. So I don't think he's gonna come up on the show. But I knew by talking to this particular individual. And the way he knew who I was, Seaside knew everything about me.
Yeah, when you guys walked in there, he was like, "What's up?" Like he's been watching you, and he would talk to you.
And that's exactly what he did. Yeah, so now we have this big conversation, and put it this way: guys like me don't usually conversate with guys like him, right? So we'll just leave it at that. So we're like, man, and now but he said he just talked to Higgins a week ago. So me and James,
that's making Higgins sweat.
So me and James know that this dude, probably gonna talk to Higgins again and be like, "Hey, I just ran into a couple of creators out here, and they from out here, and they, and they gotta. I just talked to them, and this is their theory. And Higgins, who are they? And oh, this is them. And then on top of that, when he comes on, Higgins, you know what happened. You're watching. When he comes on and he watches, he sees the waterfall video in real time, and he realizes that we're on his ass. And like I said, a lot of the waterfall video got swept under the rug because of how long to die in the cold, the dog bites, all the
But
other
that
shit.
video was everything, and you guys brought that to the forefront because I didn't know any. The video about the crab ass, which by the way, that lady was freaking hilarious, Missy with the crab ass and the toast.
Yeah,
you guys brought that video.
Yeah, and
the
shout out
really
to Mike. Shout out to
important piece
Mike.
to the forefront.
Yeah, a shout out to Microdots for enhancing it and doing that. And Microdots, see the thing about Microdots, he does shit. He narrates it, and he puts, he made it better, made it clear, and he's ill at the 3D graphics. I worked with him on my song "Read Between the Lines." He helped. He let me use.
Yeah,
his
he's talented.
Yeah, he let me use his graphics for my video. So peace to
I
Microdots.
love that.
Yeah, he's a good dude, Richie, man. He's a nice guy. But here's the thing. But he did it, and he did a video, and that was it. He did the video. He doesn't really do lives.
But you guys really brought it.
Yeah, and
I love that you give people credit and stuff too. That's all love. I love that you do that. But you guys really were the ones that brought it to my attention
for real. Well, when I first started this shit, when I watched that video where let me bring it all the way back since we're giving credit. There's a cat named True Crime Kangaroo. He actually had the video, and he played that video during the trial. This was during the trial. This is the first time your man J.F.K. ever did a video about this. So what happened was I went down to Boston Garden and I was talking to everybody, and I got this crazy soundbite with a dude saying, they're murderers like the Canton Police Department. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Yes. Okay, yeah.
So I did that, and Mikey's a friend of mine on the Young Jerks. So I went on the Young Jerks, and then after that, my channel started growing, and then I did a video when I seen the True Crime Kangaroo video of them talking to each other like a potential issue. I seen that he did the heel toe. No one's seen him do the heel toe. No one ever called that out. When I seen him do the heel toe, I said, man, that's exactly what it was, because it was basically whatever Higgins said to him, John was psyching himself up like, damn, if I walk out this bar.
I'm getting chills. This is what happens to me when I hear the truth. Sorry, go ahead.
So if I walk out this bar, he was hyping himself up. It was fast, but he did it like, if I walk out this bar, it's about to be on. And then then and during that time, it is right around the time Higgins read the text messages. So it all, and this is during the trial. So once I heard the text messages and I seen that one part of the video, I said, this is what happened. He was talking to his chick.
It's so obvious after that.
Yeah, and that's what happened. So that's it. So I stayed there. And Micah Dodge, over time things got enhanced, and we stayed at the waterfall, and then we did the reenactment, and then that
was so good.
God took the wheel, and we ended up in Cambridge, and we ended up bumping into somebody who knows him, and then the stars aligned, and then here's Higgins calling in. But that's the reason why we did this video tonight. We did this video to say he didn't just call in randomly to call a YouTuber.
No.
He called in because we put pressure on him.
You broke him down.
Yeah,
you broke him down step by step. You know what I mean? And the other thing that's real cool about it is you guys are from the neighborhoods. You know the area, you know the people.
And he knows we know his boy Seaside. He doesn't like that. It's whatever. This dude Seaside said he goes back 30 years with him.
Seaside used to smack him around.
Yeah, Seaside used to smack this dude around, so he just doesn't like that, man. He's like, fuck, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what it did, but it rubbed him. Higgins, you tell me what it did. Call back.
Right.
It broke him. It broke him.
Yeah. So I mean, that's that it's just, I think people people. It has nothing to do with the court of law. He didn't break no law by calling in. It just goes to show you with the court of public opinion. He's an ATF agent calling in, lying on the JFK show. Why? Why would he should have just called in and be like, "This is Brian Higgins. Everything you're saying in that video is wrong."
Right. That's what I'm saying, because you know what? Even though they say, "Oh, you shouldn't talk if you're this and that." No, if you're innocent, if I was innocent, I would call right up. That's why I like you guys too, because you guys go right to the source. Even with Turtle Boy, with whatever, you guys are like, let's talk to Turtle Boy. You're men. That's what men do. You talk. You don't just hide behind or do the stupid shit and lie. Right. And that's what I would do if I was innocent. Call up and be like, yo, I'm not, this is, whatever. I would just, because you know what to say, but he lied. He lied the whole time on the stand. They all did. So
yeah, you're right about that. Absolutely. It's wild to think, right, that he did that. And that's what it is to me. It's like, he's just a man at the end of the day, Higgins, and he's a man that possibly killed John O'Keefe. And that's the scary part
Yep.
about it is like when you look at it from all that,
Yep.
he's a potential murderer, he's an ATF agent, all these different things you think about. As it was going through my mind when he called and I realized it was him, I got excited because I'm like, these people never ever once went on any platform to talk. And
None
here
of them. Nope.
and
None
here
of them
and
speak
this is
out.
the main character. This is not a
Yeah.
Julie. This is
Yeah,
not a
this is
Julie. This is
it's
like
not
the main guy.
Colin.
It's not
Yeah,
Colin.
this
Yep.
Well,
is,
Colin's a main character too, though.
yeah, he's a make, but I'm saying this guy is
See, I don't know how
he
he
should
ties
be a little.
into it. I'll be honest. When I saw him on the stand, and I, this is my opinion because you guys probably know, like, have a better formed opinion about. He just seemed like such a punk kid. I guess he's very impulsive, and he probably did something stupid. And I still think the whole thing, although they were beating him up or whatever, I don't think it was intentional to kill him. I don't think that part was. But then they left him, and that's
Well,
where they
that's what.
fucked up.
That happens all the time. I mean, people go out and
Right.
rob
Yeah.
people, right? If you see
Right.
a kid
Yep.
someone has a gold chain on, and the guy goes to rob him for the gold chain, one of his buddies take the gold chain off his gold chain off his neck. He's guilty of robbing him, but then his boy decides to put a slug in him. Now, should he get charged with murder? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
all he was doing was trying to rob him, but his boy decided to put the slug in him. But at the end of the day, not everybody's going to get charged with the murder, but everybody's going to get a number. And that's what it comes
Yeah.
down to. So, Colin, he's a juvenile, and that's something to think
Yeah.
about too. He was a juvenile when he did it, and if he did it, because like I said with Colin, I don't know how exactly.
I don't know how he fits in. Yeah,
But
it's
he's a
something
liar
weird
though, because
about
he
it.
said he never got in a fight.
He is a liar. Yeah.
Listen,
He
if
is
I was a young
liar.
kid, the fact that he went on that stand like sedated somewhat, like he was sedated, like it seemed like someone, like he was on something, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? He
For
was
they hit
real.
his ass with a
No, for real.
tranquilizer. Cause
he
they
he didn't
know.
want to, yeah, he didn't want to say nothing. And then when Turtle Boy ended up in front of the pizza shop, they started talking hellish shit, like they were gonna beat Turtle Boy up, touching his girl and shit. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is weird. Innocent people don't do shit like that. You know what
No,
I'm
they
saying?
don't, and they just look worse. Like they can't even control themselves. Like, come on, like
You ever
control
see the
yourself.
video?
Like you're.
You ever see the video when Turtle Boy run up to the dude Tristan?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And
Yep.
Tristan,
I think they're by the ocean or something.
yeah,
by the
yeah,
beach or something,
that's
yeah.
in South Boston. He ran into him in
Okay.
Southie, and the dude
Oh.
Tristan was calling Turtle Boy a rat. What he rat
Yeah.
on? If you guys didn't murder John O'Keefe, right? Then how's he a rat?
Right.
Interesting choice of words.
So I'm saying you're a
like
rat.
that's the word you choose.
You don't call
Yep,
someone
exactly.
a rat. Like the same thing. Like when people talk about Sean on the golf, they're like, "Oh, he's a rat," and I'm like, "Well, he's really not a rat. He's a cop."
How could a
How the
cop
fuck?
be a rat?
How can a cop be a rat? That's what they do for a living.
Right.
They'll
Yep.
they'll point you right out. He did it. That's what they
Yep.
do. You can't even be
Yeah,
mad.
and that's what he ended up doing with Turtle Boy, trying to with that other charge with that girl.
ever-
That was not right.
You ever
Come
hear
on, man.
you ever hear the story about the snake in the grass? You ever hear the story about the little kid
Oh,
back in the day? He goes out to
is
his
that
back.
that's your nature, right?
Yeah, a little kid goes out. He sees a little snake hurt in the backyard. A little snake, little
Mhm.
garden snake. He takes him. He puts him in a jar. He starts feeding them insects and shit. The snake gets back to health. All of a sudden, he's playing with the snake. He's sleeping with the snake. The snake was sick. He thought the snake loved him. And one day he goes to grab the snake, and the snake bit him. And he looks at the snake and he goes, "Hey, Mr. Snake, why the fuck you bite me?" He goes, "I'm a snake."
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So
If someone shows, yeah, no, you're right. People trust too much when they don't look at the whole. You gotta look at who you're talking to.
you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, this is what cops do, man. You know what I mean? So you got so as far as Tristan calling Turtle Boy a rat, how's he a rat? He didn't fucking kill no. You know what I mean? If you didn't kill nobody, you're not a rat. What he rat you out on?
No, good point.
Oh shit.
And that dude was hilarious on the stand, just saying he literally said nothing. I don't remember one word he said because all he kept saying was he doesn't remember.
And that's another thing too. Like if your girl, because this girl's mixed up into this, right? So I don't remember. If you 100% didn't do anything wrong or had any idea about that, you would say, I'm telling you, I've been in this position. You know what I'm saying? Like in trials.
Yeah.
If you're innocent, you're gonna let that jury know. You're gonna spaz out, especially if you're. I never been a witness on a trial. It's always been the other way around. I was Karen Reed,
Right.
but I'll tell you,
Right.
I'll tell you that you know, when you're fighting for your innocence, you're gonna scream that shit out, and that's how it switched up, right? You never heard once any of these people say we're fucking innocent, and you never
No,
heard.
they never did.
Why not
Nope,
spaz
never.
out? Why not spaz out? Fuck that, I'm innocent. Like, you guys are bugging,
Yep.
right? And then another thing is, when you see the text messages between everybody on the group text, you never hear them once say, "Poor John O'Keefe, how'd we miss him? What's his
Right.
kids gonna do?" Everything is always covering tracks. So it's just
Yeah.
like when you add everything up, just the simple shit. Like I said, there's the major stuff. How long to die in the cold? There's the what the woman said. You know, his brain hemorrhage and all the stuff that killed him. There's all that stuff that proves that he didn't get hit by a truck, of course. But then there's the common sense shit. Like, yo, just the text messages. 3 days later, nobody's saying, "Damn, this sucks." And the crazy thing is, Maddie McCabe knows his kids.
Right. They pick
Yeah,
the
that's
kids
the
up
sad
and
part
bring them
too.
to
Like, they just
sports.
don't give a shit. Like, when he called him that guy, tell him that guy wasn't even on the lawn. I was like, damn, like, that's cold.
And then he started
you know?
laughing.
That's cold.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That just shows you that mentality for what they had. I think the women all like John, is what it sounds like, but Matt McCabe didn't care for him. He's calling him that guy.
Absolutely. Sweetie, Jennifer, right? From Jersey?
Yeah.
Jennifer
Jennifer from Jersey.
Listen,
yeah.
you call back anytime you want, right? We're here for you, sweetie, all right? Peace and love.
All right, great. All right, you too. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye,
Man, she's on our page, man. She's on the page. And I'm going to take
Yeah.
that phone number down. We've been rocking for over 3 hours. This is wild for the night. This was a big one. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Higgins, you're the star of the show. You know, Brian.
From South Boston. Listen, I appreciate.
We are back.
What's up, people? It's been a
How's
long
it?
ride. Oh, ooh, stretching out. Woo.
Back to that.
We're back. We're live. I go by the name of J.F.K.
I go by the name of James Jackson.
You could have been anywhere in the world.
But you here with us.
Welcome back. Let's get into it.
Ain't my set.
And with that being said, chat, it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild flight. We just touched down. We're descending. The landing gear's down. We're about 1,000 feet. Put your seatbelts on. We're going to land this bitch and take this home. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Replay crew, we love you too. Anybody that wants to hit up James Jackson, go subscribe to him right now. Let me take that
Jackson. Yes.
It's right there, James Jackson. He's got his
Appreciate every one of yous.
He's got his Venmo up there. Look out for my guy. He's been spending time with you, breaking down his analyst skills, and yeah. You can see the Venmo down there at J.F.K. Show Off. Check out the description. Also, for my people out there, I got a video dropping on Christmas. Go over there right now. You're going to get redirected to that video when the stream is done. Just hit the like, leave a comment. Let's get it going. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. All right.
I want to say thank you to our mod too, BLT. Appreciate all the help tonight.
Yeah, thank you, BLT. Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Nothing
Peace
but
and love,
love.
y'all.
Peace and love.
You ain't my friend.
True story, you know? Department of Youth Service.
One more night, and I'm coming off this long and winding road.
What? Beg your pardon. Cops pull, no timeline. My grind sign, huh? Damn. And I'm going, I'm leaving, yeah.
The rap JFK. The rap JFK.
Feeling just like JFK.
JFK. Yeah.
Can't sleep. Sha la 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 la.
J.F.K. Jump around, Junior people.
can't sleep. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Lullaby and good night.
Static Select.
And no matter where I go, I feel
Baby,
right
I'm
at
home, I'm home, I'm home.
Come on. Rainy days, rainy nights when the pain hit. Mental health fragile. Don't let your brain flip. Had a child with your lady. Never claimed it. She takes care of your son, huh? That's some lame shit. Hold on to dreams. Don't let others see. They say they're sober. They fake recovery. I always reach out. Can't see my brother bleed, but he don't wanna listen. Rather run the streets. Chasing fame, such an entrepreneur. You ain't got that man's money. What you flaunting for? Nothing to call your own. Now you wanting more. Now you in group chats talking noise with your boys. Went from sipping Heineken, sipping on Stella. From boosting with the fellas, merchandise reselling. From a solid crew, now his man is telling. Having Fetty babies from the shit they sell. Home is where the heart is. Every day I'm in the zone. Yeah, no matter where I roam. See what they talking about. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Call 911, officer down, don't make a sound. There's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. Wish you was here, not sitting at my place. Who let the dogs out? Someone closed the gate. It's cold where the broken face, please, Lord, not today. Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling the way. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too. Coming here, then you drove away. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake